Dang it, my mic was off that whole time. Well, that's okay. Alright, well, welcome to the stream. Ads playing right now. We're just going to go ahead and take a moment to let the ads play, and then I'll be right back. I need to go get a paper towel to wipe my controller because it's super greasy. I said that earlier, but it was muted. It was muted, so you couldn't hear me. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Okay. Turn on the webcam. There we go. Raise the webcam. Wait, there we go. Okay. That off. I need to make it so that there's a sound mixer on the stream overlay for myself. Alright, let me wipe down my controller. I don't know. It's like someone poured olive oil all over my controller while I was sleeping or something. Kind of wild. Okay, get out of that screen. What is going on here? Alright, what a day. Yeah, it's been like the whole day's been getting away from me. Like I had a kind of a semi-nightmare earlier today. I took a nap. Usually I take a nap since I wake up super early on Monday. And in the dream I was like working in like a scary mine. But I also had to serve hamburgers to customers while I was working in the mine. And all of the customers were like stacking up. There were like 80 people in a line. I remember just panicking and basically like crumpling to the floor and not being able to say anything even though I was trying to speak. It was fantastic. Let me go ahead and clear the chat. Clear chat. Okay, there we go. You know, I could play something else. There's plenty that I could play. We're gonna go get that. We're gonna go get that tower over there. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Alright. I made the webcam translucent. I don't know if that's good. It looks alright. Not bad. If I need to change it later, I can. I finally found out how to do that with the filters, so I'm gonna leave it for now. I guess I can put a channel points reward for that. Forest Dweller Sword. Koroks made this sword for Hylians. It's made of wood, so it isn't the best choice for head-on attacks. Its original intent was likely clearing vines to forge paths through forests. Okay. I think that's a rare item. I don't know if I wanted to pick that up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave this one here because I think this is a rare item. So I'm gonna go to this autosave. I'm not gonna open that chest. I'm just gonna mark it with a, because I want to wait till I get the house. And when I get the house, then I'm gonna put the sword in the house. The special swords that are rare, the ones that you can only get once. Okay, did it save at the correct spot? Looks like it did, because the Guardian is dead. Sorry about earlier when I fought the Guardian and forgot to turn the audio on if you were watching the VOD. But here we are. Okay. Yeah, let's mark this real quick. Alright. Stand in front of it. Boop. There we go. Got a sword there. Let's go fight this. Did we lose any of our shields? Yes, we did. We lost one of them. That's alright. Let's go fight this Guardian over here. You can never have too many Guardian parts, because we can use those to make weapons later. Apparently there's a shrine nearby. Gonna turn that off. Alright, come get me, dude. Not you. Oh my goodness. He just like... Okay. That was not what I expected. Hopefully it auto-saved after I put that pin down. It did not. That's crazy. Yeah, okay, let's try that again. Why did that guy just suddenly appear and, like, snipe me in the face? Was that his purpose in life? His primary purpose? Stand in front of... He's doing, like, a little dance. I'm very particular about getting the spot exactly right, even though it doesn't matter. I'll leave that there. Maybe if we let the treasure chest wait, if we wait for the game to upgrade, like the treasure chest will unlock better weapons. I don't know if that's a thing. Okay, need to turn that off. I will save. Great. Okay, let's try that again. I'm not gonna waste time fighting this guy and losing all my shields, so... Is that save scumming? I don't know if that's considered save scumming. Kind of is. Okay. I'll take it. That was my mistake. Okay. Oh, look at that blue light. That was extremely blue. We are streaming, correct? Yeah, I'm live. Okay. Just making sure. Because, sometimes the thing doesn't actually refresh. Okay. Nice. Very good. Alright, let's try that again. Oh, it's the incorrect title. I'm ridiculous. Gosh, so much to remember. Alright. Okay, pause. You know what? Let me change the title real quick. Sorry, I forgot to do that. We're not playing UFO 50 today. And it's not Saturday. Breath of the Wild. It is the 14th. It's incorrect. Playing Breath of the Wild. Alright. Breath of the Wild. That's a shame. I wonder, is everyone's like announcement, like their alert that they got, gonna say the incorrect thing? Probably will. Alright, it's updated now. Let me refresh it. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm just all out of sorts today. First my mic was turned off, then my webcam was freaking out. I just broke all my shields. Man, bad day. It's all because of all the, it's almost like there are, like, monsters in the air that are, like, catching all the good ideas and throwing them in the trash. I don't quite get it. Not cool. Oh, nice. We broke his arm. I didn't know you could break his arm with the laser. What? How does that work? What happened there? That was odd. I wonder what the percentage of the core showing up is, because we haven't gotten one in a while. Let's go ahead and save. Yeah, we are playing Breath of the Wild. As you can see, I'm sure you can see that. Okay, don't you dare. That guy would have killed me in one hit. A Moblin arm. They will not leave me alone right now, will they? Is it like more dangerous at night? I mean, duh, but that much more dangerous is kind of insane. Okay. Does it send out a new alert to people when I change the title? Okay, I guess we're fighting another one. Oh, this one should be easy. Just like that. I want to see this place without all of the buildings destroyed. I feel like that would be cool. I'm gonna go ahead and save first. Don't really want to fight this guy more than once. Oh, weird. That guy had an amber? I didn't know those guys could drop amber. I thought they only dropped ancient parts. That's weird. Oh, I thought those were like unique enemies. I thought it was like a colorful skeleton or something. Okay, Link. Walk on to the one I want you to walk on to, please. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's climb this tower. I thought about, before the stream started today, I thought about setting up a Nightbot. I haven't done that yet, so I don't really have any special commands that you can put in the chat yet. Like lurk. or like the Discord or whatever, but it is what it is. We're moving at our own pace. We're not in a hurry. We're not trying to explode. We're just trying to have a normal time. Maybe I should have done that, but I mean, it wouldn't have taken that long, but I was antsy to start streaming because I've been bombarded with so many things today. It's like I can't catch a break. It's like even my subconscious is against me. Nightmare after nightmare. Confusion after confusion. Not really nightmare, more like just existential confusion. Alright, what do we got? Anything special up here? Nope, just a map. Map time. Sheikah Tower activated. I also wanted to play something a little bit more cinematic. Now, this is pretty cinematic, but my moderator, who likes watching cinematic stuff, was not available tonight, so I was like, maybe I'll wait till he's available. Because, you know, this is really chill. Everyone seems to like it, so I'll just keep playing it on days when no one's available. Who knows? Trying to do this organically, not force it, you know? Okay. Now we gotta find some shrines. I think we already marked one on the map, so let's go ahead and walk towards it. Was it that one? Yeah, it's that one. Okay, well, let's jump. And can we call our horse while we cannot whistle while gliding? Horsey. It'd be cool if like if the zoom in like actually like magnified the audio. That would be kind of neat. What are you doing? Oh yeah, I need to go to that shrine to switch all of my stamina back over to hearts. Because our goal is to get the Master Sword. Who needs the Divine Beast when you have the Master Sword? The Master Sword is enough to defeat Ganon. I don't want some crazy lasers shooting through the sky. I want to keep my sky crisp and natural, like this. Hello, weird statue. Would you like an apple? Yeah. Bye. Very good, very good. I just noticed. Isn't there an elephant divine beast? I'm wearing an elephant bandana. Kind of relevant. Kind of looks like I'm intentionally wearing a bandana that matches one of the divine beasts. Which one is that? Is that the... That's the Zora domain, right? I think it is. Why did they choose an elephant for the Zora domain? That's kind of weird. Like, what was the premise? Okay, use this. Okay, hello. Does this thing only have like 4 hits before it breaks? I think it does. my goodness. Let's see if we can sneak. Probably not, because there's one facing one way and one facing the other. Uh-oh. He's standing on nothing. Like he almost kicked me off the edge. No, I want that! Wait, what? Where did it go? What? Oh, okay, there it is. I was like, where did that sword go? Did he have a shield as well? I didn't see it. It's wooden though, so I wouldn't be able to get it anyways. Let's finish using this sword that we had. Okay. How do you feel, I'm not gonna be able to see this immediately because there isn't really anyone in the chat right now, but how do you guys feel about the translucent webcam? I could put it back to solid, opaque, if you guys prefer that. I can actually show you. I can just switch it over real quick, turn off the filter. I don't know, I kind of like it, because you can see the behind it, but I understand that it could be a little distracting. Great Flame Blade. This magic-infused greatsword was forged in the fires of Death Mountain by Goron smiths in an ancient age. Attack when the blade glows red to expel flames. That's going to be helpful. His head's in the wall. How am I supposed to hit him when his head's in the wall? Oh, we're out of stamina. Okay, I'm quickly running out of arrows. Need to be a little more conservative with using my arrows. My horse made it here. That's good. The horse won't turn around. That's nice. I love that. What great horse. Simeon Cody, hey buddy, you stream pretty well and I'm entertained. Awesome. Bringing friends to your next stream to help grow the channel. Add me up on Discord. Fantastic. Yeah, I might do that. Awesome. Great to have you here. I appreciate that. Thank you for the follow. I think we may have just met. Yeah, we made our followers goal of 90. Thank you. That's so fantastic. I'm so happy to have that. That's great. Happy to have you here. Hope you enjoy the rest of the stream. We're just going to be playing Breath of the Wild very casually. I've played it before. We're just sort of playing it again. The goal is to beat Ganon without doing any of the what do you call them? The Divine Beasts. We're gonna start the Divine Beasts quests, talk to people because I'm reading all the voices and stuff. But other than that, we're just sort of playing casual Breath of the Wild. Should be a lot of fun. And we've had a lot of people. It's been a lot of fun, so that's awesome. Appreciate it. Let me know if there's anything you prefer, like if you want the webcam to be a little bit more opaque or something like that. I think it looks alright like this, but if you have any preference, I can make the webcam bigger, smaller, whatever. But yeah, happy to have you. Thank you for helping me reach that milestone. That's awesome. Okay, let's go get this shrine. At the moment, we're currently just hunting shrines so that we can get the Master Sword. I think I already mentioned that, but I'm not sure if you were here. And believe it or not, I don't really use Discord very much. I need to get into more understanding about how it works and stuff. Create like a, what do you call it, Discord channel for the, or Discord server for the channel. That sort of thing. So I just started using Discord like a few months ago, even though I've been streaming on Twitch for like like almost what, like 7 years now. So yeah, it's kind of funny. Oh sweet, there's a stable here. That's cool. I don't remember this one. What's this one called? Outskirts stable. Oh, we can talk to this guy. Bikongo. This stable is surrounded by cliffs, so it lacks striking scenery. Hey, we meet again. Are you out traveling as well? Yes. This guy travels fast. I'm traveled all over the world, and I'm so happy to tell you about the new places if you want. It's not what he said, but that's how I read it, so we'll go with it. If you have a picture to show me, let's see it already. Check out my album. Oh, that horse statue. This is at the Sanadin Park Ruins. Yes, there are some park ruins on Safula Hill to the northwest of here. You'll find this horse statue there. Northwest of here. Okay, I'll have to look on the map. Cool. Painting is my passion, but even I can tell that statue is a true masterpiece. It's worth seeing at least once. Have you ever seen, like, in a museum, just like a statue that, like, blew you away? Because it was so good. There were a few that I saw in the, Archaeological Museum in Greece. That was incredible. Some incredible stuff. Incredible craftsmanship. And from ancient times, too. It's awesome. Reminds me of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but in real life. A traveler, tell me, have you seen a pure white horse anywhere? A long time back, my grandfather told me that he once saw the royal family's white horse grazing on Safula Hill. Ah, that's that special horse. The thing is, just the other day, one of our customers said he saw a white horse on Safula Hill recently. Could it be a relative of the royal family's white horse from my grandfather's day? Well, if you happen to see a white horse on your travels, do you think you could bring it back to me? Leave it to me. Question is, what are we going to name it? Because I don't know what would Zelda's horse have been named, do you think? I mean, in the past I named it, what was it, Storm? Because I think it was named that in one of the comics. But I don't know if that's canon. We'd have to come up with a really nice name. Maybe this one we can name like Saoirse. I really like the name Saoirse. Thank you. If you see the white horse, please register at a stable and bring it to me. The white horse on Safula Hill supposedly has a beautiful pure white coat without any mottling. I don't know what modeling is. I hear it's very elusive though. Good luck. What is modeling? Write the definition of modeling in the chat if you know. Traveler's Spear. I don't have room for that. So ever since playing Tears of the Kingdom, every time I see one of these wells, I get super excited because I'm like, ooh, I get to go in the well. But not in this one. But we're playing Tears of the Kingdom on, what do you call it? On Tuesday evenings, so. Alright, let's see if there's anything inside the stable. Rain! I wish the rain would stop. Oh, that's all you have to say? Okay.
Aye.
Would you like to use the cooking pot? Cooking pot? Can't use the cooking pot in this rain. Why not stay the night? Okay. They're very, not very talkative. Hey, Beetle.
Hey!
Oh, thanks for coming to see me.
Wow!
Oh, you appear to have a bladed rhino beetle. Beetle loves bladed rhino beetles. Would you consider giving it to me? You know, to get something in return, of course. How about I give you this mighty elixir? Okay, that's what he gives us every time. Sure, I catch a ton of them, so why not? Wow! Thank you so much. You're even more awesome than I thought you were. I will cherish this beetle you have given me for the rest of my days. Okay. That's a little... It's a little overdoing it, but let's buy some arrows. All of them, please. Ooh, hardy lizards as well. Yeah, I'll buy those. That's a lot of rupees, though. On second thought, yeah, I don't want to spend that. I can catch them. Let's buy all 20 of your arrows. So we can never have too many of those.
Yay!
That's my catchphrase for arrows this playthrough. It's very, very cliche, but I'm gonna keep saying it because it's true. Alright, do you have anything to say over here?
Oh.
Botrick, say, have you heard tell of the Lord of the Mountain? They say he appears on Satori Mountain, northwest of here, but what is he, the Lord of the Mountain? Say, on an entirely different topic, I've begun selling adventuring gear as I travel. Doing work as a watchman certainly fills my soul, but not my pockets. Maybe I'll buy. I didn't know this guy sold stuff.
Ah.
I'm amazed you're out adventuring in this weather. Oh, sweet. I'll take all of this. Yeah, I'm gonna take everything. Arrows are great in this game. We're gonna need a ton for Ganon. Or at least for the leading up to Ganon. If we fight everything. We could just run straight there, but... So where did this guy get all this stuff? Because these things explode when you use them. Yeah, the arrows are worth it, even though they're expensive. Maybe I'll sell. Let's go ahead and sell any food we can sell. I don't really need this. It might help us. Sell these. I'm just gonna sell all my gems. I don't know if that was wise, but now we have 3,000 rupees, so I'll take it. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's go get that shrine. First, let's give this dog some meat. Hello, doggy. Would you like some meat? How many do I have to give it? Really? I thought you, like, take me to an object when I give you enough. Oh, okay, there we go. Just took a moment. Oh, did I even need to do that? I didn't need to do that. It's just right there. Wow, silver rupee. Its dazzling silver light reflects your beaming smile. I don't think Link has a beaming smile, but okay. Let's go ahead and turn that filter off. There we go. Amaranth. This tough medicinal plant cannot be broken, but it can be cooked. What? It can't be broken? What are you saying? It's a flower. Its durable yet flexible fibers raise your defense when cooked into a dish. That's weird. Alright, let's get rid of this. Swamp it for that. And then use it to cut down some trees. Let me make sure we've set a new goal for the... Since we just beat the goal. Let's see. Goals. Create or manage goals. Followers. Start new goal. Okay. Hold on. Start goal. Okay, there we go. We've just started a new goal to reach 100 followers. That's going to be a big deal. 100 is a special number, so that's going to be great. Very cool, very cool. Alright. Where was it? It's over here. Let's make some food, actually. Let's talk to this guy first. Hey, welcome. You sound tired, says Link. Yeah, I don't know why Link is speaking in the same voice as them. Is it that obvious? I'm into horses, so I got a job with the Stable Association, which is great and all, but they dispatched me here in the middle of nowhere, which I can't handle. Or which I can handle. But they have me working around the clock. I feel so hazy all the time. Sounds rough. If only I could eat some meat for energy, but the stable meals are vegetarian for the most part. Oh, what I wouldn't do for some fresh-caught raw gourmet meat. I have some for you. Hey, welcome. Ah, what I wouldn't do for some fresh-caught raw gourmet meat. Oh, that meaty aroma. Don't say that about me. You don't happen to have any raw gourmet meat on you, do you? I do. I'm no freeloader, of course. I'll pay you well if you split it with me. Sure thing. For real? Well, you don't have to tell me twice. I'll take one. What does 100 rupees work for you? Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Thanks to you, I'm starting to feel better about this job. I'm going to really work my hardest. If you get a hold of any more raw gourmet meat, hook me up. Cool. Okay. Do we have any hearty stuff? I know we have hearty truffles. Do you just cook one? Is that how it works? I'm gonna save. I think this will work. Yeah, okay. So you just need to cook one. We also have these. I feel like one hearty truffle is like the only meal you ever need to make. Because it heals you completely. So if you're running out of like health from any other source, you can just do that. Let's go up here. Not too far. Just up this hill. Let's equip a different weapon. Let me make sure my phone is on silent so that it doesn't freak me out. Alright, what have we got here? Passing of the gates. Why am I not able to do that? Weird. Oh my goodness. That was crazy. Wait, what am I looking at? Okay. I guess I'll get this. It's just in the open. A small key. A key that can unlock doors inside shrines. Wait. I just annihilated myself. I was standing too close to the bomb. Awesome. Okay, let's try that again. I'm a bit late, but modeling is small spots on a horse. Okay, cool. Very cool. Yeah, I was wondering what that was. I thought it was like, for some reason in my brain it sounded like matted fur or something like that. But I guess that makes sense, yeah. So it's got a pure coat. It's like, yeah, I gotcha. Okay. Let's try this again, because I blew myself up. I'm gonna try to not blow myself up this time. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. I don't know if this is the way to do it, but this is the way I want to do it, so we're gonna try it. Okay. Remote bomb right here. Like that. We probably kick it a little closer too. No. A little bit further that way. There we go. Okay. Now we're gonna do this. And that's another reason I wanted to replay this, is to see if I could do some... Oh, okay. We're gonna need more time. I wanted to see if I could do these in weird ways, like try and not break the game, but just try unique methods. Oh, that's not good. Let's try it. Well, that didn't work at all. Okay, let's go this way. Oh, if we drown, we're dead. Okay, we're not gonna drown, good. Hey, Bison. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, we're just playing some Breath of the Wild. I'm trying to beat this shrine in a weird way. Can you freeze them in midair? I don't think you can. No, I'm pretty sure you can't. Okay. Let me just do this the traditional way. Well, I I really want to do it the weird way. Maybe if I... Okay, this time I'm going to make sure I'm not standing too close. Alright, let's do this. Okay, I gotta do this quickly. Do I have a spear? I want to see if I have a spear. I do not. Yeah, let's try this. Okay. Stasis. No. Okay. Okay, now go here. No. It just launches into the thing. It launches into the wall. It's not gonna work. Whatever the case. Oh, by the way, good news. Minor victory. I now have a slight bold outline over the text in the chat when it shows up above my face. Additionally, it no longer stays on the screen like it did the last time we played UFO 50. So I just went into the CSS, the script or whatever. I don't know. I said it wrong last time. I don't know what I was thinking. My brain just like put like letters in my brain, and they were completely wrong. But yeah, CSS is what it's called, I think. I don't know anything about it because I'm not a computer whiz. But anyways, I created a little thing to make the text bold because for some reason Streamlabs doesn't let you like set like your own thingamabob. CSS is like a cult. Yeah, okay, good to know. Wait, where'd we get? Oh no, our orb. Wait, how am I gonna get that? Okay, this is bad. Do we have to push it? It's gonna take forever. I've had a few jobs related to web development and it always throws me for a loop. Although I think I have a decent understanding of it now. Yeah, all I did was borrow from other streamers. Like I looked at their CSS scripts for their chat box and I was like, I think this is what I'm looking for, and I just highlighted it. And I didn't put it in Streamlabs because if you put it in Streamlabs and then activate the expanded text or whatever, if you activate like the expanded CSS in Streamlabs, it changes the entire format from what you have in the settings. So I was like, I don't want to do that. So what I ended up, okay, you know what? How are we gonna get the orb? Is there a button? I think I messed it up. It looks good on the screen. Good, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, we wanted it so that when we're playing Tears of the Kingdom, which takes place in the sky a lot, we wanted it so it had a little black outline around it so you could still read it. Because I'm playing directly from the overlay, so we don't have to look away from the screen to read it. But yeah, all I did was use the Streamlabs settings, then I went into OBS and put in the custom script on OBS. That's all I did. Rather than using the expanded custom script on Streamlabs. So yeah, I think we found a good medium. So yeah, and I can still see your guys' little badges on the stream chat over on the computer, but we don't see it anymore over here. If you guys want me to put those back on, I can. I just figured it would be nice to have more space for the text. And you'll know if someone's like a mod, but it's not going to say. Okay, I don't know how to get this orb. Let's focus on getting the orb back. Okay. You know what? Let's leave and come back. That's going to be the fastest way. I don't even know. I also just learned how to use a filter to make it transparent. So it's like 80% opaque now. So if there's some really important text behind it, you'll still be able to see it. It was not difficult at all. It's just one of the filters on OBS, but you know, it is what it is. Also, this is cool. I don't know if you guys were here when it happened. We made it to our 90 follower goal, and our new goal is 100, which is even cooler because it's a nice big round number. Oh, cool, you keep the key. I didn't know you kept the key if you left and came back. I thought I would have to redo the whole thing. Okay, so I think we just go like this, throw it in here. Yeah, that's much easier. It would have been cool if we were able to do it the other way, but that's fine. It's a pretty simple shrine if that's all it is. Oh, didn't expect that. Never mind. Oh, go, Link! Okay, never mind. Okay, Link, you're... He's not very good at, like, catching ledges. He's not like, Tomb Raider. He's not like Lara Croft from the old Tomb Raider games where you can, like, hold your arms out and... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Link. Okay, I have to time this correct. I'm gonna use some health items so that we're not blinking the whole time. Eat that, eat that. Okay. Oh my goodness. I thought we got vaporized. There we go. You just have to hit it right at the top of your jump. Okay. Feathered Edge. Oh, that's a beautiful sword. Oh, that was one of the swords that they released in that candy that I wanted to get with the little plastic swords. Little trinkets. Rito craftsman forged this lightweight double-edged sword so Rito warriors could soar into battle unhindered by its weight. Okay. Apparently there is more. My inventory is full. Okay, let's drop something. Which one should we drop? As much as I... Yeah, let's drop this, since we always have more opportunity to get those at stables. Okay. What are we doing here? Do we just glide over? Is that it? No. Oh my goodness. For some reason I thought it was gonna go the other way. What happens if we hit our head in the ceiling? Oh, nothing. Okay. Wow. I'm not gonna waste that arrow. I'm gonna go get it. Actually, my 2 arrows. Arrows are too important. They're too valuable in this game to leave behind. Okay, so what? I do this. And then I do... that. Did I do it? I did it. Okay. It didn't feel like I did it correctly, but some of the shrines you just kind of complete by accident. That was my experience with Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. I was like, wait, did I do that correct? And then it just makes a sound and you're just like, oh, okay, cool. How many spirit orbs do we have now? 3, okay. Alright, so we're gonna do sort of a weird challenge coming up. Right now we have most of our spirit orbs put into stamina. We're going to transfer those all over to hearts, and we're going to see how far we can get going to the shrines and getting more spirit orbs without enough stamina. It's a weird challenge. It's kind of an unpleasant challenge because having a lot of stamina is very helpful, but I want to make sure we don't overdo it on the hearts because we are playing this with a maximum of 10 hearts. So once we get to 13 to get the Master Sword with the hearts, then we're going to reduce it back to 10 by transferring over to stamina, and then we're going to fill out the stamina completely. So full stamina wheels, 10 hearts, beat Ganon. That is the premise for this Breath of the Wild playthrough. It's crazy, I understand, but that's what I'm going to do. At least we're not doing a no fast travel run, which is what I did the last time I played. Let's go up here. Also, I apologize if when you got the notification for this stream, that it said I was gonna play UFO 50 because I completely forgot to change the stream title. I was just bombarded with so many things today that I didn't have time to change it. Well, my brain didn't have the time to think of changing it, rather. Okay, leave me alone. Additionally, when I started the stream, I had quit. You're just down to watch whatever. Awesome. I had quit right before fighting a guardian, so like I was just fighting a guardian with no microphone on because I didn't have the opportunity to go to the stream starting soon screen. And I was like, okay, I guess we're just going. And so we went. Yeah, okay. More Koroks, which is good. We only have 3 right now. Let's see, do we have any ice arrows? We sure do. You, sir! You're dead! What is the opposite of evaporating? Because, wait, is that sublimation when you turn to a gas from a solid? Is that sublimation? Draconian would know, because he's a chemistry guy. I think that's what that is. I don't know. Condensation. Oh. Okay, we condensation. We condensed him? Wait, what are you saying oops for? I missed it. Condensation. So from solid to gas is condensation? No, gas to solid. Wait. What's solid to gas? That's what I'm asking. Because we turned him from a solid to a gas. Did we evaporate him? Gas to liquid is condensation. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know which one that is. But anyways, we did it to him. He turned into steam. I kind of like how those guys have like a weakness element. Where like you just shoot them with the one arrow and then boom, they're gone. It's pretty helpful. Okay, let's find more shrines. Sublimation is solid to gas. Okay, so we sublimated him. Cool. That's what I thought. That's awesome. Ooh, is that a shrine? No, that is... Wait, what is that? That is a shrine. You can also say vaporize. Oh yeah, we did vaporize him. Yeah, there we go. That's a good one. Vaporize just has such a... Vaporize has kind of like a Star Wars-y, like, sci-fi destruction feel, you know? Kind of like that laser gun in Jedi Outcast. The one where you just vaporize people with the charged shot, and they just turn into, like, they just get, like, what do you call it? Vaporized, basically. That gun was so much fun. Okay. Another shrine. Very cool. Thought that was oh yeah, you're right. That's the word. Yeah, I was trying to think of it. It is a disintegration rifle. Yeah. Disintegration is like when you separate the particles from each other. It has nothing to do with states of matter change. Yeah, you're completely right. We disintegrated them with that gun. I love too how like the disintegration goes from like the point from where you shot them. So if you like shoot them on the feet, it like disintegrates them upward to their head, and like vice versa. That was cool. That was a fun game. I'd love to stream that. Maybe we could do that on a Silky Sofa Saturday. Let's use the Feathered Edge. Alright. Is this wait, did it say major? Or no? That's not, doesn't look very strong. Okay, well, at least we'll get a new weapon. Spear, looks like. Oh, leave me alone. Ow. Yeah, you're completely right about the disintegration now that I think about it. I just realized in science fiction there's a lot of like states of matter change. Like Han Solo being frozen in carbonite. I want Bison says I want all states of matter turning into plasma to be called plasmatizing. That's cool. Does that have a word? Is there a word for something becoming plasma? I'm sure there must be. I wonder if it has a cool word, or if it ionized gas is plasma. Oh, okay. Now let's do this. That doesn't sound as cool. Oh my gosh. Well, we just got ionized. Or whatever. I thought I could do it. The timing's a little different with that one. All right, let's see if we can do that correctly. I'm just gonna run in and hit him. Pants. Our pants have been plasmatized. All right, let's use. Yeah, I guess we should use this, the Guardian Sword, since it's strong to these guys. It would be like pants floating down because everything else has been ionized. Yeah, that would be funny. I need to create like a scripted animation for my stream where I just replace the webcam with like a pair of pants where I'm sitting and then I just fall down into the chair. Okay. What is it doing? Oh, that was weird. Why did it not hit the... Its weapon went right through the thing, but it didn't break it. These things have quite a bit of health. Oh yeah, we have that thing. Let's use the thing. I'm not being specific, but this one. Nope, not that. This. Wait, can you eat these? No, you can't. That would be hilarious. I was like... I was thinking to myself it would be really funny. Solid straight to gas is called sublimating. Okay, yeah. There we go. Did we even break a weapon? Wielded by Guardian Scouts, this spear has a high piercing power and is a testament to the Sheikah's high level of technology. The spearhead appears only when brandished. It's a cool feature. This is almost broken. I don't like when they're blinking red like that. Is that gonna bother you guys if I just throw it against the wall? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Seems wasteful, but I really don't like when my weapons just break at the start of a fight, and then I'm like, ah, what do I do? I panic. Speaking of panic, I mentioned this earlier, but you guys weren't here. I think for the first time ever, I had like a fictional panic attack in a dream. Usually my dreams are pretty chill, but I've had panic attacks in real life, but it was like legitimate. I was like, I couldn't talk, I couldn't move. I was just like, and it was a dream. I was like, why is this happening in a dream? I should have like some say in this, but it was like, I was, you know, I guess I'm thankful I had it in a dream instead of real life. It was crazy. This crystal was made using lost technology. Crystal? Is it a crystal? But yeah, it was interesting. Very odd. And the dream was really elaborate. I was in this like sort of... It was like a mining facility, but it was also a restaurant where you served hamburgers. I remember there were a lot of people that were upset with their hamburgers. And they were also upset with the mining operation we were doing. And we were using like a bunch of water to like lubricate the rock that we were carving with a bunch of like mining tools. And it was really like muddy. And I think my guess is that we were serving... I think we were serving burgers to the people that were working in the mine in a different part. I think that's what was happening. And they were getting really frustrated because the mine was like breaking down. I also remember a lot of actors being there. It was almost like we were It was like a weird like red carpet event in a mine where burgers were being served. Does that make sense? Uh, it was kind of weird, uh, but I don't even know how to explain it. Um, yeah, so that was a weird dream. That was Yeah, and it was during a nap too. Usually I don't dream when I nap. I think it was like the middle of the night. That's the thing. It didn't feel what Are you serious? You seriously got stuck? Oh my goodness. Okay. Um let's use this. What? Are you serious? You can't hit that? It's like a Yeah, it's like a mine in Spain eating after work burgers at 11 p.m. Yeah, that was really weird. It didn't Like a lot of dreams, it felt like it didn't have a location. Okay, you can't hit these. I'm Okay, whatever. I guess we're not getting out of here. Let's go back up here. That was weird. It kind of felt like Deep Rock Galactic. I haven't played that in a long time, but I played it a little bit when it went on sale on Steam several months ago. And then just never got into it because it was really claustrophobic. And I liked it, but it was really claustrophobic. And that's kind of the same atmosphere that the Dream had, but there was more variety of people. It wasn't just dwarves who were hungry for stone. It was like a bunch of people who had like a mission. It was really odd. It was a very strange dream. It felt kind of like a space dream, kind of sci-fi. You always have had strange dreams. That's true, Bison. I'm glad you remember that. In a good way. Thank you. Yeah, I still have a lot of them written down, and I still write them down. They inspire me a lot too. I base a lot of my writing on some it's almost like I have better ideas when I'm dreaming than I do when I'm like outlining from my own imagination. It's a blessing in a way. Oh, we already got this guy. Totally forgot about that. Okay. So we could go that way. Well, let's go in there. I mean, should we? Is that's the thing with the it's gonna take a while to get there. I don't know where we should go. You guys have any preference where we go first? I'm not sure. We could climb that mountain. That could be fun. Let's see if there's any treasure over here. Magnesis. Oh yeah, I have an amiibo. Let's see what our amiibo gets us. Meat, Hyrule herb, and a razor shroom. Cool. I don't think I have any of the amiibos that give you like cool items, like rare stuff, like armor. I'd like to have them, or like, even like amiibo cards. I don't know if they ever made those, but for this game, that would be really nice if they did that, especially with like the Nintendo Switch 2 port. I feel it'd be kind of cool if they gave away those for free, so you could have all the stuff that you weren't able to get. But all right, I'm gonna go get some of the other shrines that we've pinned but haven't actually like. Yeah, we pinned them, but we never actually got to them. I don't like leaving the pins on the map because we use them later. Obviously, you only have 5. I think they give you more than that in Tears of the Kingdom, but I wonder if the if they're gonna actually change the UI and improve some of like the user friendliness in the Switch 2 version of Breath of the Wild, like the ability to drop items when you open a chest, it would be cool if they implemented that. I don't know if they will, but all right, our goal is that. So we're just gonna go up this mountain. Sound good? They did pretty good with the shadows, honestly. It looks like real shadows from like real clouds. I mean, there's a little bit of like artifacts and like popping in, but still, it's incredible that they did it in this game. I just heard a shooting star. I hate when you hear the shooting star but you don't see it. So you go like, where could it have landed? Ow. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother. Oh, my timing was perfect. I thought I countered that, but... That is really rusty. That is a really rusty shield. Oh, luminous stones, cool. For some reason I didn't I expected it to be one of those mining spots with the gold ones. I guess that's good. I don't remember what the luminous stones are for, besides that one armor set. Not sure. Oh, hello. No, let's use this. Yeah, you cannot... You really cannot use the Flurry Rush on that move. It seems so unfair. What is that? What is that? What am I looking at? I don't know what that is. Oh, they're bats. Okay. I think. Yes, they are. Weird. Ice Key Swing. A rare Ice Key Swing. Its frozen surface gleams attractively, but its usefulness isn't readily apparent. Oh, okay. Purple ruby. Nice. Okay. That's one way to do it. Okay. Let's now go up here. Just climb, I guess. There's gonna be some clouds, but it doesn't look like it's gonna rain. which is good because rain makes it so we can't climb. So let's go ahead and climb up here. There's probably a Korok up here, I would imagine. No, there isn't. There's nothing up here. That's crazy. What in the world? Wait, can we ride that? Doesn't look like it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it doesn't look like... Why can't we ride that? That seems like a ripoff. Maybe I should take a photo of it, because there's probably someone who wants a photo of something like that. Oh, it evaporated. It was vaporized. It was disintegrated. I don't know if it was sublimated, but it's gone. Very odd. I guess they only have a certain amount of memory they can give to animals running around in this game. That could be something that they fix in the Nintendo Switch 2 version. That's a water buffalo? I didn't know. This guy's lucky that he has bad posture. I wonder how much they'll actually do with the Switch 2 version. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, it would be kind of disappointing if they left it exactly the same, but just with updated graphics. I feel like it would be kind of cool if they added a little more. Like, I don't know how much they're gonna crack it open or just do cosmetic stuff. Yeah, it seemed based on the trailer that it's just gonna be cosmetic, which is good, I guess, but I don't know. I feel like they should do more. I'm not sure. Also, for the record, I do not know why Streamlabs uses a different color for each, like, username when, like, you already have, like, you're kind of like a red-orange on the Twitch chat on my dashboard, but over here you're like a pinkish orange. And I'm like, why is that? Like, what is like the reasoning behind that? Does it just assign each individual a random color? Oh, you're pink? Interesting. Maybe it's my monitor. I don't know how it works either. That's crazy. Maybe it shows. Yeah, because Draconian is green. Earlier, I don't remember what the other person in the chat was, but I should be orange. Let me test. Let me see if I go do some pants. Yeah, see, I'm orange. That makes sense because I picked it and it's the same color as the pants. But I'm not sure why it's like Yeah, I think it could just be my... It could be my laptop screen has weird color. I doubt it, but you never know. Oh, I didn't even know there was a beetle there. Maybe I have to pick something so it stays stable. Maybe. I don't think so. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure how it works. Rugged rhino beetle. This beetle's hard body resembles armor. Does it now? When the shell is cooked with monster parts, the resulting elixir boosts your defense. Let's try a new fire rod. Oh, that doesn't hurt the skeletons. That makes sense. What happens when you set a skeleton on fire? Oh, you get stabbed in the gut, I guess. Great. Well, I I guess we see where it's saved. Back up here. Okay, we gotta go get those beetles again, unfortunately. That's a shame. Those beetles were good. Hopefully they're still there. Yeah, they are. And in fact, we might be able to find more if we're careful. Is there one on every tree? Doesn't look like it. Wait, did we get the Korok? Is that him over there? Yeah, that's him. We got him already. Oh, there's one right there. I think that golden one is the... Are you serious? You crummy little skeleton guys. Skeleton. Okay. Spiked Boko Bat. How have we not found this yet? After much consideration by bokoblins on how to improve the Boko Bat, they simply attach sharp spikes to it. Yeah, skells. Isn't that what the skells are what the what do you call them? The mechs are called in Xenoblade X, I think. We might stream that at some point. Kind of has a similar feel to this, where you're just going around doing stuff. Yeah, because they're like exoskeletons. They're not quite as big as Gundam, but they're like traditional mecha, I guess. They're a little smaller, so they're like exoskeletons. They look really cool. I haven't unlocked them yet, but a skilled fighter can cause immense damage with this. It seems cool. Of the Xenoblade games, it piqued my interest the most because of its atmosphere. I'm not sure if I really want to like play it on stream, but I've been playing it just on Switch in my bed a little bit every once in a while, and it's very fun. Man, I'm sad about that golden beetle that we could have gotten. Yeah, I really wish there was like a version of Xenoblade Chronicles, the first one. Just the first one. Xenogears and the Xenosaga games. Yeah. I don't know how much those are related. I think they're like spin-offs, aren't they? But I know Xenoblade is like the third attempt at this. Yeah. Xenoblade's good. I've played through most of the first one. Same main designer. Okay, cool. Yeah, they're really interesting games. Tetsuya Takahashi. Interesting. Yeah, it's a long one. And also I don't do well with like really dramatic character death. I'm not going to spoil anything, but RPGs, especially JRPGs for me, they're hit or miss for me because I get really like torn up and then I don't want to play anymore. Yeah, they're very dramatic. I like that about it though. It's honestly, there's a boldness to it that other games don't really have. All right, let's murder this guy while he's sleeping, which is dark. Got him. Okay, let's actually kill this like water buffalo as well, because he's probably going to give us gourmet meat. Let's see, do we have any strong bows? We do. Are you serious? Okay, we got him. Oh, I completely forgot about the beetle because I was so focused on the cow. That's crazy. Alright, what is my computer doing? You trying to like download something in the background? Sometimes when I hear my computer's fan like boot up and like start freaking out, I'm like, okay, is it gonna crash? What's going on here? It shouldn't be crashing, it should be fine, but you never know with updates. It's like, hey, is now a good time to run a really demanding update in the background? It's like, no, it's not. I'm streaming. Thank you. It's pretty crazy. Okay. All these night enemies that appear at night are kind of annoying, like the skeletons and such. But anyways, as I was saying, I wish that they kept the traditional faces in the Xenoblade game for the first Xenoblade for the Switch. They looked really weird. They were like super stylized, but I liked the stylized look. They didn't look like traditional RPG characters. Now they just look like, in the updated one, they just look like they're very plain anime characters, if that makes sense. There's something a little bit disingenuous about that to me. It's like, why not just stick with the original design? Like, I like the blocky, sort of like chunky looking, like, frames of the characters. There's something cool about that. Like, I really respect, like, the ports of, like, Final Fantasy VII and stuff not changing, like, the character models, even though they look really weird. Yeah. It's... That guy was about to do that move that I hate. Yeah. Like, not just anime. Yeah, I agree. There's a place for it, though, because, like, the Tales games, like Tales of Symphonia, they're very anime, but they still look very good because they're still stylized anime. It's like the difference between... I don't know, the difference from one Tales game to the other is noticeable. Yeah, those games are really good. They're long, though. And they're almost like... The stories in those games are kind of arcane, because a lot of the people I know who have played them, they usually stop somewhere in the middle and they miss like the main point, which like happens after the midpoint. Like back when you had to like switch CDs from like the GameCube version. It's like if you don't get past that midway point, you're playing a totally different game from the game that everyone else is talking about who started at the beginning. And that's crazy. It's very bold. It's like, oh yeah, once you get to the second act, you're not really you're not interacting with the same beast, which is insane. It's very cool. Yeah, I like it. I'm just gonna shoot this guy a lot. Okay. This should be strong enough. Oh, Hinnock's youngest kin. I think it's time to use this. I'd like a lock-on to be sort of good, but... Okay, there we go. Okay, where does this go? Hardy Durian, that's really good. I like the idea of a full arc instead of you know what the game is in the first 5 minutes. Yeah, I agree with that. That's what I really liked about Nier Automata, which I want to stream on this channel. Nier Automata is like a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster of gameplay and a roller coaster of emotion. Very powerful. Yeah. And I've beaten it before, so it's perfect for streaming. Games that I've played before usually end up being a lot more manageable on stream. Even though there's a lot of stuff I missed the first time I played it. Okay, where are we supposed to bring this? I have no idea. I'm just gonna carry it around with me, I guess. A giant boomerang. Ah, man, I forgot about this weapon. When Reina asked what what my favorite weapons were, I forgot about this one. Like, if this existed as a real weapon, like, I would buy it and put it on my wall, because it's so beautiful. This massive boomerang requires 2 hands. Originally used for hunting, it was modified for use as a weapon. The blades on the inner curve make it a bit tricky to wield. It looks a lot like a Klingon, like, weapon. Yeah, look at that. It's just so... It's like symmetrical, but also asymmetrical because of the handle. Oh, it's so good. That game definitely feels like you could replay it a ton and find new stuff. Definitely. I found a lot on the first playthrough, but there's so many side quests I never completed. And also you can like try out different styles and different weapons and stuff. The combat's really smooth. It's very good. I'm a fan. Alright, let's fight this. Okay. Additionally, I was playing it because of like the mods or whatever they're called, the programs that I had equipped. It was kind of on easy mode because I had like the auto dodge thing on, or not auto dodge, like the auto save thing, the thing that heals you when you get low health. I could play it differently, like more aggressively, and use only mods that are like, I guess I could let the stream decide what mods we use. But okay, this looks correct, but also doesn't look correct. Alright, let's look at the map. Oh, we don't have a map. Great. Yeah, there are also a lot of games I want to play that have Twitch integration. Disco Elysium, I want to play that. Yeah, stream build playthrough of Nier Automata. That would be really fun. You guys could kind of screw me over, though, by picking some mods that make it really difficult. But that would be fun, honestly. Because I have a lot of experience with the game, so... Yeah, Disco Elysium has like a you affect the decisions like in the choices with like voting and stuff integration on Twitch. There are a lot of Twitch integration games that I need to learn about. Here we go. Yeah, it's super cool. That's another game I really want to play, but it's one of those that's like a big commitment and you kind of have to have a lot of people engaged with it. Okay, so we need to kill all three of these guys. I see. Let's do that. The ancient orbs guarded by the giants of Mount Terra lead to the shrine. Okay. 3 giant brothers. Is that gonna stay there? Yeah, I've played a little, but I was too busy, so I vowed to play it another time. Yeah, it's also reading heavy. I like games that end up being more like novels than actual like games, and it feels a lot like that. I do like that, but I need to be in the like the right state of mind, you know. I've been playing this game called Planescape Torment. Oh, I have a friend who loves that game. See it as one of its inspirations. Yeah, he's shown me that game. It looks very, very cool. Very text heavy. A lot of changes in like the game and story. That's awesome. All right. That went right through his face, but did no damage. I like that. There we go. Now let's get our sword. Big sword time. Just slash and slash. Okay, this guy has a lot of health. He's blue. The other guy was red, right? Okay, sir. I need you to stop being so clever. Okay. Wow. Okay, you know what? How's that feel? Got him. Dragonbone Boko Spear. This Boko Spear has been strengthened with fossilized bones. The bones are positioned outward so the fangs bite at the opponent. Beware of bokoblins carrying this weapon. Okay. I don't really have anything that I can drop. That I want to, at least. This isn't very good, so... I'll keep it, though. It's a spear. Okay, where's the orb? Roasted hardy bass. Nice. Do I want the fire rod? I don't really need the fire rod considering I have a great flame blade. I mean, yeah, that's not good. I'm gonna get rid of that. That's just gonna cause more damage than harm. I feel like the Great Flame Blade is like more controlled fire. Oh, not good. I would like that as well. I actually want... Yeah, I'll keep the spear. The spear's fine. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll get some bees. That was weird. It like flipped over. Did you see that? The bee like flipped over on its own. Or the bee's nest. Very odd. What? Okay. Ice arrows, that's good. Funny that the bees are always an enemy, even though we need the bees. Yeah. I think there might be a way to deal with them in Tears of the Kingdom that doesn't require you to fight them. Well, jeepers. Hello, friends. Happy to have you here. Hello. Yeah, we're just playing some Breath of the Wild, having a good time. This is my second or third playthrough, I guess, if you count Master Mode. It's not. This is my second playthrough on the normal mode. So, the goal, it's a weird goal, but the goal is to beat Ganon without doing any of the, I love Breath of the Wild, so I figured I'd pop in. Awesome. Well, I'm playing Breath of the Wild a lot, so feel free to pop in next time. We're going to be playing Tears of the Kingdom on Tuesday evenings and Breath of the Wild for other days. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's going to be a blast. But as I was saying, our goal for this one is to beat Ganon without doing any of the Divine Beasts. We're going to start the Divine Beast quest so we can talk to people because I'm reading all the dialogue with funny voices. Heck yeah, I'm totally down for that. Awesome. That's fantastic. If you have a nickname that you prefer to call me besides your username, let me know. I'll just call you Well or Well Jeepers for now. But yeah, it should be a great time. That is such a cool goal. Never heard of that. Yeah, so it's kind of a weirdly selfish goal. The reason I'm doing it is because I want to play this game without the really, like, annoying lasers shooting through the sky that the Divine Beasts create. Does that... Jeepers is what most folks call me? Alright, I'll call you Jeepers. That's awesome. Let's go get that orb. I heard a goblet, but I don't know what that was. Did I get a notification? Hold on. I think it was just a delayed follow. That's okay. Cool. Annoying lasers is another new thing. Yeah, it's an interesting distraction for me. I hate looking up into the beautiful sky and just seeing this really gaudy laser going through it towards the castle. Kind of weird. Oh yeah, the other challenge that we're doing that I forgot to mention is that I'm only gonna ever... What is my favorite part of Breath of the Wild? The shrines. Definitely the shrines. I would say as a whole they're my favorite, but I do really like just wandering around, and it's kind of like a chill game for me. Okay, I need to get that orb. Where'd it go? Where'd the orb go? Does the orb, like, go back to its spot? It's the coziest game ever for me. It's my comfort game. Yeah, that's awesome. I have a lot of comfort games. There's a lot of games that I play exactly like this one. Here it is. Okay, so it brings it back to the spot where you killed him. That's good. Now I'm debating on restarting and playing alongside you. What have you done? So, we've done a few of the side quests, like the Kakariko Village one. We started that one. Our goal right now is to get our hearts up to 10, because the other challenge that I was in the middle of explaining is that we're going to be raising our hearts to enough to get the Master Sword and then bringing it back down to 10, and then using the leftover vessels to increase our stamina and then max out our stamina. and then we're going to be done with the shrines. We can do the shrines, but we're not going to use any of the spirit orbs. Excuse me. I put an orb in here already. Okay, I guess enough time passed that it disappeared. What? Okay, was it down here where I fought him? I think so. Heck yeah, the shrines and exploration tie for my favorite. That's awesome. Yeah, but I really like playing with just 10 hearts. It feels like the right amount of hearts for the right amount of challenge when you're fighting tougher enemies. Because they can still kill you in one hit if they have the right weapons and stuff. Ah, thank you. Thank you for the hydrate. My water bottle's almost empty, so I gotta get some soon. Pretty good. There's something refreshing about day-old ice water. Heck yeah. Yeah, gotta take care of the streamer. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta add more channel redemption rewards or whatever. Water ages like wine. I don't know about that. You should be careful. Water can mold, so the last thing you want is a big sip of disgusting mold in your mouth. I don't like that idea at all. Okay. Is that the other one? That's also a new one. Yeah. You're full of new ones for me. Oh, thank you. Alright, this is the tough one. Let's get rid of his little buddies first. Okay, thought that would kill him, but it did not. I like it when you slam the ground. They go launching up into the sky, like the ground is a trampoline. Thunderstorm Rod, a magical rod that can hurl 3 balls of electricity at once. Oh yeah, another thing, we're reading all the item descriptions. That's something I skipped over when I played the first time, and there's a lot of interesting stuff in the item descriptions. So, its gem contains electricity from the Hyrule Hills, and the rod will break when the electricity runs out. I'm so glad I popped in here at random. Very chill vibes. We're very happy to have you, and you're always welcome. We play all sorts of stuff too. We don't just play this. I've just found it to be a very relaxing game to play on normal days when I stream. OMG, yeah, the Bokoblins are so funny in general, though. Yeah, I love them. I love the ragdoll physics, and they're so cute. Thank you for the cute little heart emote. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun, because we're gonna play some other stuff on Saturdays. Saturday is a self-dubbed Silky's Sofa Saturday, where I choose what we play, and no one's allowed to complain. So we might play some older games, we might play some action games, we might play some horror games. I don't know. Jeeper says, I never want to hit them because they're just ugly piggy babies. Yeah, that's right. They're like the cutest iteration of like goblin character enemies that I've seen in a while. I love goblin type enemies, so they're like very cute. The way their head like flops up and down, very cute. Can I complain if it's not about the game? Oh yeah, you're allowed to complain. I just won't. In fact, you're allowed to complain while I'm playing, even on Silky's Sofa Saturday. You love complaining. That's funny. But that's totally all right. But one of my mods, Topical, he will often ask me to play different games while I'm in the middle of something exciting. So I'm like, hey, on Saturdays you're not allowed to do that, because like I'm playing whatever I want. Yeah, even on you can complain, but I won't address it. So you're allowed to say whatever you want in the chat, but I'll just ignore it on Silky's Sofa Saturday. On other days I'll be like, all right, let's think about it, if that makes sense. I just got electrocuted. Let me eat something. I'm gonna eat one of these and one of these. Okay, he is going after us now. My Royal Claymore just fell on the ground, and I need that, so let's shoot him in the eye so that we can go grab it. Okay. Can you play Barbie Horse Adventure? I mean, I could. I don't have it yet. What's the worst game you've ever played? worst game I've ever played? I'd have to think about that one for a bit. I mean, do you mean worst as in quality or least, like I beat it, but like I had a bad experience? Because like oftentimes I will not like complete a game because it's like just so bad. Okay, I need to get my weapon. I'm just gonna use this one because it's the same thing. Okay, there we go, got him. Now do the spin attack if we actually can hit him. Attack, 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 hit, run away. The worst game I've ever played is Civilization 5, because I love those, because I lose the days of my life every time. Okay, so it takes up so much of your time that I got it. Well, for me, I don't know if I could say it's the worst game I've ever played, but I love it. I've lost many days to Skyrim, but I would never say that I would never call that a bad game. Okay, this guy is really cramping my style. Let's go up here. Okay. Nope, that was right over his shoulder. He's a pretty big target. I'm amazed that I missed. There we go. Now I just gotta... No. I was gonna say Skyrim, if not Civ. Interesting. I've had a lot of fun and learning playing Skyrim though too, because I used to mod it a lot and make a lot of textures and stuff. I don't have it anymore, but I made a low-res version of Skyrim that runs on like 2 RAM. That was kind of fun. That was pretty cool. Knight's Halberd, a spear used by knights adept in mounted combat. The spearhead is modeled after an axe. Yeah, I wish I still had it. I had that version on a computer that was stolen from me, so that sucks. But theoretically, I could redo it again. But so I used to play it in a virtual. So I used to play it on an old MacBook that was using a virtual version of Windows because it had virtual RAM. It wasn't really powerful. So I was like, I need to be able to play Skyrim on this thing. So it was a fun time. Knight's Bow. It wasn't really that complex. All I had to do was modify a lot of game files. I didn't like actually create a ton of like, I didn't do any like crazy stuff. Not the MacBook. Yeah, I was playing it on MacBook. In fact, I would play it at the student center at the college that I went to, and people would walk by and they'd be like, "How are you playing Skyrim on a MacBook?" And Morrowind burned through my MacBook. Yeah, that's good. Wow, 300 rupees. It's radiant golden shine, illuminates your soul. Yeah, boot camp. Yep. Boot camp. Boot camp is crazy. That's what I use that on my old MacBook, the same one. So, bro, that's unhinged though. Yeah, it was really interesting. In fact, there was this a group of football players that walked by and they looked at me and they were like, "How are you using a PlayStation controller to play?" I was playing Dark Souls at the time, and they were like, "How are you playing Dark Souls with a PlayStation controller on a Mac?" And I had to explain the whole like setup to them. It was very fun. It was a very strange experience for them, and I thought it was kind of cool. Oh, I just walked right by that beetle. Didn't even know it was there. All right, so let's get this. Okay, that scared me. Those flying colors, those flags. I thought it was like a weird. I thought it was a weird bird. Okay, I think we've got everything here because we got this. We just got to bring it up the hill. I just made the most inhuman noise. OMG, that's too funny. I would follow again if I could just for that. Thank you. That means so much, Jeepers. But yeah, let me know what kind of games you like besides this, because I already mentioned this, but I do play a lot of like horror, and I know horror games are not up everyone's alley, but okay, I didn't mark it on the map, which is very intelligent of me. But that's how I started my channel long ago. I played Amnesia: The Dark Descent all the time. It was a good time. Inspired by like the greats like Markiplier and those guys, you know, playing scary games just for the lulz. I'm here to hype, and I love watching horror games, but I don't play them. Awesome, great. Well, then you'll fit just right in. That's what I do here. That's another thing. I like to play games that people aren't willing to play themselves so they can take a look at them. A fisherman's shield, that's new. Often carried by fishermen for its fish design, which represents hope for a great catch. Its light wooden construction makes it convenient to take out onto a boat. You know, that's a thing this game doesn't have. Fishing. That's something they should add in the Switch version. The Switch 2 version, rather. But yeah, there's the last thing I streamed before I became affiliate, I think, many years ago that I never beat was a custom story in Amnesia called The Great Work. I would love to replay that. Yeah, they should. All right, I went back up here because I remember that he dropped like a halberd that I didn't pick up. I don't know where it is though. Also, this is here. That's cool. Let's go ahead and get this while we're here, because I didn't see it before. I don't know if I can use magnesis to find it. Alright, it's not the one that's stuck in the ground. I feel like I'm using a metal detector. I mean, I kind of am. They're magnetic, so... I think it despawned, unfortunately. I just wanted to pick it up because it was one we hadn't actually, like, collected yet. I can't decide if I want to get more work done while I watch or crawl into bed, but it's 10 p.m., so maybe time to shut the laptop. Oh, you're in the same time zone. That's cool. Yeah, it's up to you. You don't have to stick around. It's entirely up to you. Also, you can always watch the VOD after. Like, it'll still be there for, like, a couple weeks. I think affiliates get a couple weeks before they despawn. But also, there's a link in the channel description that leads to my stream archive channel. I'm gonna start uploading those daily after I stream. Oh no, I'll be here. Okay, cool. Yeah, you're more than welcome to stick around. But what kind of work do you do? Schoolwork, work, fun work? That's kind of what streaming is, really. I mean, it's not really work, but you know what I mean. Watching while work or while cozy up in bed, haha. Cool. Alright, I need to... Here it is. Okay. So now I've got to... Yeah, I've got to go get them all. Because it seems like they despawn from their little pedestal. Oh. No, they don't despawn, they disappear. Okay, I wasn't paying attention when I put them in before. I'm very good at not paying attention. That's one of the reasons I stream, I think. Unless it's Friday, I'm usually watching while I work. Okay. That's awesome. That's very cool. I like that. I like sort of like maximizing efficiency in a way. My friend Red Wolf, who I sometimes play multiplayer games with, he will listen to complex audiobooks or complex podcasts while working because his work is kind of brainless, and I think that's really cool. OMG, this is gonna sound terrible, and I am not a bot. I'm actually a professional writer and graphic designer. Oh, that's awesome, Jeepers. I'm impressed. I mean, I'm not a professional writer, but I am an aspiring writer. I went to school for creative writing, and I am in the process of finishing my first novel. So I totally believe you. That's really cool. I'm always afraid to mention because people think I'm here to sell them emotes. Oh, okay, cool. Well, you wouldn't be able to do that because I can just make my own, because I do design too. That is so cool. Thank you. Yeah, I've been writing a long time. In fact, Bison here in the chat, he's known me ever since I started writing, so, which is really cool. And he read a lot of my stuff too. In fact, he was one of my biggest fans when I was younger. He would always ask to read my stuff. It was super inspirational. Very cool. I'm very happy to have everyone sort of cheering me on. I'm not going to give you too many details because I kind of want it to be a little bit of a surprise when it gets released, which I'll keep you guys posted on. But okay, I did not mark any of them, which is fantastic. My novel is, I would call it a neo-noir novel, but I don't really know if it's a neo-noir novel. it doesn't, it's slice of life neo-noir. It's not really like very dramatic. I like to deal with psychology, and by psychology I mean like the brain and how people like experience brain stuff. I'm not like a professional psychologist or anything, but I like to write about dreams. I like to write about not mental disorders, but like mental struggles, stuff like that. But yeah, a lot of I would say it's a character novel. It's like very character driven. It's not plot driven at all. Yeah, I didn't make the little guys. Those are the default emotes. I only made the pants emote. So the pants emote is the primary one that I made. I'm gonna make more pants because my name is Silky Pants. So I used to ghostwrite psychology books. Oh, that's really cool, Jeepers. That's very cool. Yeah, see, there's the pants. Bison just posted one. Yeah. And believe it or not, that one was not special. I had to get an emote done, and I wanted to submit it. The the pants are great pants. I appreciate that. I made them in 15 minutes in Microsoft Paint. So, all right, do you guys remember which way it is? I don't. Okay, never mind. It's right here. Fortunately, the one where I don't remember it is for self-help mostly. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, there are a lot of lots of PhDs and such. Really, I didn't know PhDs used ghostwriters. For some reason, I figured they'd have the patience to do it themselves, but I guess that makes a lot of sense. Funny those would be ghostwritten. Yeah, that's really ironic. That's very interesting. One of my favorite bits in I don't know if you've ever seen a show called Nathan For You, but that episode where he gets that like workout guy to the ghostwriter to write his autobiography, that was a funny episode. Everybody uses ghostwriters, even Stephen King. I thought Stephen King was just super prolific. That's crazy. It's an industry secret. Wow. That's crazy. It kind of reminds me of when I learned that it reminds me of when I learned that, I don't know if this is true, so take it with a grain of salt, but it reminds me of when I learned that what is his name? Not Charles Dickens, Alexander Dumas. Alexander Dumas kind of like wrote the outlines for his stories and then sent them to like a little factory where they were made. Bison says I do game dev and it's quite common in that industry too. Interesting. So apparently I'm doing more work than I need to be doing because I'm doing it all myself. Game dev is so cool. What? Yeah, he's a game dev. Yeah. He's very talented. I love it. I love his stuff. I haven't really interacted with it a lot, but I've seen it because I've been lurking and looking at his progress. It's very cool. It's very, very cool stuff. But yeah, that's I did not know that even Stephen King used ghostwriters. But yeah, again, take it with a grain of salt, but I think Alexander Dumas did that as well. He would come up with the stories and then have a team sort of put the novel together. And he gave them guidelines. Kind of like how George Lucas wrote the Star Wars movies. Does that make sense? It's like he's the author, he's like the auteur, kind of, but he also had a lot of people like throwing their influence onto it. That's kind of how I would describe it. I've published 3 books in the last 7 months, and I have another coming out next month. That is so cool, Jeepers. Well, very soon, by the way. I don't know when, but very soon I'm gonna have a channel Discord where we can all chat and get to know each other. I haven't really figured out how to do that yet because I'm very new to Discord. But keep your eyes open for when I do that so that we can all talk about, you know, life and stuff. This magic-infused greatsword was forged by the Hyrulean royal family using lightning from the Hyrule Hills. Woo, congrats on the book. Yeah, definitely. That's really cool. That's honestly inspirational. Thank you, says Jeepers. If you need any help with publishing, I'm an expert. That is very cool. I will definitely keep you in mind when I'm working on the first draft right now. So when I get there, I'll let you know. There's a lot of stuff. Like I work part-time and I also do this, and then I write, I would say 2 days a week from about midnight to 4 in the morning. And I usually get about 2,000 words done in a week if it's a good week. So yeah. And also I love setting up Discords. Let me know if you need any help. I'm a pro. Definitely. I will definitely. That's really, really awesome. I will definitely. Sorry, OMG. I'm just like always trying to help where I can. That's a super cool thing. I'm super happy to have people that are helpful like that. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll get like promoted to moderator if you're interested. That's awesome. Yeah. Sorry you got hit with an ad, by the way. All right, I'm gonna take a break since you got hit with an ad. All right, we're gonna take a little quick break so that thank you for the subscription, Jeepers. Yeah, you didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. That's awesome. All right, now you should be able to get rid of those pesky ads, huh? All right, let me know when you're back in the chat so we can keep talking. A lot of my personal work is just in progress, but I also work for a studio right now and have done a ton of contract game gigs. Yeah, that sounds about right. If I remember correctly. That's really cool, Bison. Arcade games? Arcade games are great. They're all over the map. Yeah, you kind of have to be all over the map. That's one of the things I was doing with writing. All right, good, you're back. You can look at the chat to see what you missed, if you missed any of the chat. I think you can actually see the chat while you're watching ads, but yeah. I wonder why it repeats the alert sound like that. I'm not quite sure why it does that, but that's cool. Magic Infused Greatsword was forged by the Hyrulean royal family. I already read that. Attack when the blade glows golden to expel lightning. Yeah, there's his Steam link. Go ahead and click on that if you want to see his stuff. It's very cool. I'm gonna open that in a new tab, and then I'm gonna check that out later. Wait, did you make this? Did you make this, Bison? I didn't know that. I thought I was. See, I followed a lot of like some of your. Maybe it's your studio's stuff. I'm working on it right now. That's so cool. Well, I'm wish listing that. Very cool. All right, it's on my wish list now. Dude, my wish list is immense. It's like 900 some games. So I just do game design and programming though, but I agree the art is sick. Yeah, that's awesome. That's so cool. That's very cool. My inventory is full. I can relate, Link. Alright, let's drop this. No, not that. This. Oh, we did pick it up. The Knight's Halberd. Spear used by knights adept in mounted combat. The spearhead is modeled after an axe. I thought we missed that, but apparently we didn't, so. Very cool. But yeah, as I was saying before you got hit with the annoying ad, I put those on just so that you don't get hit with pre-rolls when you're joining. So that means we have to take an ad break every hour to keep those off. That's just how Twitch works right now. But yeah, what were you saying earlier? Let me go back. Always trying to help where you can. Oh, yeah, I remember. Love setting up Discords. Yeah, I'm going to be doing that pretty soon. Got a lot on my plate right now, but definitely want to do that. Because again, I write... You're rad, you earned the sub anyway. Thank you, Jeepers. That means so much to me. That's so cool. I'm very, very happy about that. We appreciate your support, and we're going to keep getting better as we go, as we learn more. So, very cool. But yeah, as I was saying, I write for about 4 hours times 2, so about 8 hours every week. It kind of wears me out, because you know you can kind of burn out really easily if you're just doing it all on your own. And oh, I remember what I was gonna say. It was on the same vein that Bison was talking about. just sort of jumping around the genres. I used to focus on a singular genre when I was starting writing, and I realized I don't need to do that. I can jump around and experiment with different stuff. Writing is so exhausting. 1000% understand. Yeah, I've been writing really chill stuff lately. Almost like it would be like the equivalent of like easy listening writing, easy listening music, where it's like it's not grating at all. It's just fun. And I just do that just to keep my mind off of things. I don't do it because I want to publish it. I just do it to not burn out. So it's very fun. It's kind of like character studies. And I take the really intense character studies and I put those into the scenes that I do for the novel. It's kind of like a psychological drama. That's how I would put it. It's not like one of those intense ones like Shutter Island or something like that, but it almost has a little bit of like a Martin Scorsese feel to it, where it has a little bit of crime drama and a little bit of like sorrow or deep, sad. I don't know how to explain it. I'm a writer, but I don't know how to use words. Well, that guy had a brutal end. I wasn't even trying to do that. But yeah, that's one of the things. I wouldn't be surprised if other authors do this, but I really like the idea of writing non-canon works for the work that I am like canonically writing as well. So it's like just sort of like experimenting with ideas, but not necessarily putting it into the book, just sort of like testing the water for various things. It sounds really interesting. I just write dark hardcore. To be honest, you've got me beat on the psychologically stimulating work. I mean, to be fair, I'm sure that's fun to write too, and I've probably written a fair share of my own if I had to be honest, but that's hilarious. Oh shoot, I don't know. No, there are no chat rules right now. You are good. The chat rules are be nice to each other and freedom of speech. Those are the chat rules as of right now. So you are totally cool. It's the most fun to write. Well, interesting. Well, maybe we can talk more about that when I get to the Discord thing. The Discord thing all set up. Very profitable. Is it really? Okay. That's crazy. Very cool. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we're going to the purple thing. I really think you should be able to ride the water buffalo. That was a missed opportunity, honestly. The water buffalo and the ostriches should be rideable. I 100% think that Nintendo dropped the ball on that. I already mentioned that when we saw the ostriches when we were near this area up here, over here. We saw one of those little ostriches and I was like, oh yeah, apparently that word's blocked, but I will read it so that even though it was blocked, I can say it. Yeah, that sells. I get it. The industry, it's the only industry safe from anything, really. Recession-proof entirely. That's why I chose this genre. Oh, okay, interesting. I have some friends who are interviewing for studios making interesting because it's one of the few genres remaining evergreen in this bonkers economy. Oh, wow. Yeah, the auto mod. Twitch's auto mod just does its own thing. And I don't even know. I mean, I could let it through, I think. No, I can only time you out, ban it, and warn it. Interesting. Yeah, auto mod is crazy. Okay. Interesting. Cool. That's interesting. Well, it's probably a good thing that my mod isn't here, because he can be really straight-laced. So he's a lot more straight-laced than I am, which is part of the reason he makes a great mod, because he's able to catch things that even I would miss. But yeah, it's interesting because he'll mute like comments that are like totally innocuous, because he's pretty like I said, very straight-laced, which is good to have, honestly. He's kind of like a no, that sounds too cruel. I wouldn't call him like a digital security guard, but it Should I be scared of the mod? No, no, no. Don't worry about it. I will. You do not need to worry about him at all. He's busy tonight, anyways. So, and actually, he's gonna be starting a family very soon. So he'll be having a kid. So he won't be able to mod anyways. A digital bouncer. Perfect, Bison. That is the perfect word. I'm gonna go to this tower. Digital bouncer is a great term. Yeah, that is really good. In fact, that's very along the lines of one of the things that one of the characters in my book, there's a little bit of like cryptology in it, sort of like tech hacking stuff. Not a ton, but one of the characters is a little bit like that. He's like a security tech guy. Because it takes place in like a post. Oh, that didn't work. It takes place in a post-digital world, where digital world is kind of. It's still working, but it's not really a place you go anymore. So everything's gone back to analog. It's like a return to like the golden age of America, but without the need to just erase digital stuff altogether. Alright, got him. Ooh, a knight's broadsword. I want that. I'm gonna finish using this to kill these guys. Alright. No, I get the fear. It's weird. I need to constantly remind myself to make like hard copies of the digital work that I write, because I use Scrivener, and I'm like, okay, I need to print these out because I don't frequently do that. Because like, what if like my computer like exploded or got like EMP'd or something? So, yeah, that's just the nature of the thing, though. Oh, really? I can't carry any more shields? Alright, well, in that case, I'm gonna drop the rusted shield. I use Google Docs because I... I know you're joking, but that's very self-deprecating, very funny. There's nothing wrong with using what you prefer. A lot of people just really like Microsoft Word, like the old one, so... I don't know, it is what it is. You use what you can, you know? There are things I don't like about Scrivener, but it's still nice for compiling, and it's nice for metadata. Because I have so many different characters doing so many different things, it's easy to just like sort them all if I need them really quickly. Not to mention the notes, like I can see all of my notes at once. It's like very, very convenient. I take notes in the URL bar of the URL. I'm a clown at heart, to be honest. That's hilarious. Clown life is the best life. Dude, I love the chat today. That's so good. Yeah, that was a great shame to me when there was a horrible incident many years ago. I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago on Twitter. All of my Twitter drafts got erased because my account got like switched or something. I don't know what happened. Can I call you Bison? Yeah, that's what we've been calling him so far. This happened to me already once today. Oh yeah, let me show you guys this. Wait, it's not here. Never mind. I was going to show you my journal. Oh, I can show you one of these. So this is one of my older journals. So what I used to write, I use these. These are just little, they're black moleskin journals. So I fill them with, well, this one doesn't have anything in it because it's grid paper. But that's what I've been using almost indefinitely for my analog, here, there. So that's what my handwriting looks like. It's kind of blurry, but it's very small. Wait, stop blurring, stop. It's not gonna work. My filter is just like, hey, we're not gonna show that. But yeah, I've been using those for the past like almost 10 years, and I have like 8 of them full. Yeah, my name is an anagram of my real name in case puzzles are interesting to you. Yeah, I figured it out, but that's because it just like, it hit me like a brick. It was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe you're here. That was really cool. I love that Topical, the mod, he's still trying to figure it out to this day. And he loves word puzzles. So like he's constantly guessing and I'm like, nope, that's not it. I thought that his guess that one time when he was so self-assured, when he guessed in all caps, like he thought he had gotten it right, that was so funny. I'm gonna guess Simon Narok. Pronounced like Simon and Narok. That's amazing. That's really good. That's awesome. I think we need to go up this mountain if I'm not mistaken. So we don't really need to be here. That's really, really funny. Man, it's really that's really cool. But yeah, I won't reveal too many of my personal writing secrets because you know how it works. There's a lot of instances of different authors taking various pen names, you know, like what's his face? The guy who did Jurassic Park, Michael Crichton, he wrote under various pen names. Stephen King wrote under various pen names. So obviously I'm not going to go into too much detail about all the stuff that I write, but I would love to talk to you, Jeepers, on the Discord and such, about writing, because there's so many cool things you can do with it. It's honestly, to me, we're like Bison and I were talking about how a lot of writing and a lot of stories, and even just the way that we write stories can become very cathartic, both for the author and the reader, especially if you like go through various stages of writing while you're writing it. The novel that I'm writing right now, I've been working on for 12 years, and it's stayed pretty consistent, but it's becoming kind of like a House of Leaves type elaborate, not cosmic, but just a bit more of a challenging project than I originally intended. And I really love stuff like that. I don't know if you've heard of a really cool book called, I think it's called S. It's by J.J. Abrams and another person. Someone wrote it, but J.J. Abrams came up with the idea. It's like a book within a book because the primary book is told in the margins, people writing in the margins of the book. It's like a found book. I'll go get it in just a moment. I need to get a snack from upstairs anyways, so I'll take a moment to do that. I'm gonna kill this water buffalo first. I haven't heard of that one. Yeah, let me go ahead and let me turn off my filter real quick. My studio filter. None. There, now the background's clear. And then in a moment, I'll go get the book so you guys can see it. It's very cool. I ordered it because I knew it was kind of one of those books that would never be sold in stores. It was kind of like a collector's item. So yeah, I'll go show you guys that in a moment. It's like a puzzle book, really. It has a few puzzles that you can solve with like a little, one of those deciphering tools, like those rotating ones. What is that called? Cipher? It's very cool. I really like the idea. I'm not a huge, I would say that I don't know anything about like J.J. Abrams' work except for some of his movies, but apparently he has some pretty cool literary ideas as well. So, thought that was kind of neat. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can launch. What you gonna get for a snack? I'm probably gonna get a mozzarella cheese stick. That was not far enough. Come on. There we go. Please say raw prime meat. I don't think that would be very healthy. Unless it was like super high quality beef. That would be cool. God tier food, yeah, it's so good. Oh my gosh, leave me alone. Ah! Oh my gosh, good thing I had that fairy. I'm gonna eat one of these. No, the fairy saved me. I'm good. I got this. Alright, yeah, we'll use this. Alright, one down. Let's use this. To electrocute him. There we go. That killed them. I did not expect that. Let's use this now. Stab, 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 Stab. Okie dokie. Very cool. Not what I want to do. Sorry, I'm super focused on this. I'm anemic, so it's probably healthy for me, to be honest, but I eat steaks for... Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Anemic is iron deficiency, is that correct? Forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't quite understand exactly how all that works. I'm not much of a medical guy. Even though I used to do a lot of medical research for my novel, it kind of just went by the wayside when I was researching. I started focusing on the psychology. And because I used to write kind of like doctor dramas, like surgeons and stuff, and I was like, I don't know if I like this. It's hard. Well, if you want to find me on Discord, my username is Juniper Hartman. That's my pen name. Iron deficiency. Okay, cool, sweet. I'll be in touch. That's great. I'll send you, there's a few people I've got to find on Discord, so I'll definitely do that. I should be SilkyPants21. It should be the same username on Discord. If I'm not correct. If I'm not correct, what am I saying? If I'm not mistaken. If I'm not correct, I'm wrong. Anyways, let me go get that book in a moment after I get this treasure chest. I'm just so honored, honestly, that so many people have just popped into the stream and been like, hey, how's it going? It's so cool. Like, building a little community like this is like one of the best things about streaming. You can learn so much and kind of like get out of your box, you know, because everyone's like so cloistered. A long spear once used by the guards of Hyrule Castle. Easy to use but difficult to master. We've read this one. We don't need that. Okay. Let me drop. Let's go ahead and drop the no, let's just, should we leave it? I don't know if I want to leave it. I'm gonna drop this. It's really weak compared to this one. I mean, it's not actually, it's weaker. But I'm gonna get rid of it so that we just don't have an open chest or an unopened chest. The community part is so fun, yeah. It's honestly perfect for like my focus problems, because it's like, ooh, what's over there? Ooh, what's over there? It's like, it's very stimulating, if for lack of a better word. But it's not sensory overload because it's video games. That's why Silky's Sofa Saturday is just me sitting on a couch and you get to join me and hang out. That's the premise. It's just us hanging out and lots of distractions. I'm a golden retriever kind of person, so I love being able to hang out with people and watch video games. That's awesome. Well, we're super happy to have you here then. You are the perfect viewer, and you seem super cool, so that's awesome. Let me go ahead and get that book now that I've got my energetic rhino beetle. I'll be right back. Give me just a moment. I'm gonna put on the "we'll be right back" stamp. There we go. I'll be right back in just a moment. I'm gonna turn the webcam off and the microphone off, but I'll be back in a moment. All right, I'm back and I've got my book. In fact, I think I should have a full screen webcam. Let's see if this works. Deactivate, activate. That work? That did not work. I don't know why that didn't work. Maybe I just need to bring this to the top. No, that didn't work. There we go. Okay, we got it. Cool. It works. So we've got, yeah, this is it. This is the book. It's called Ship of Theseus by, what is that? V.M. Straka, which is a fictional author and fictional book. But the story is told in like the margins of the book, if that makes sense. So there's like text, see it? It's like written on the side. And there's also like documents and stuff like from the story in it. Does that make sense? It's super cool. I don't know if it's still available for selling or for buying rather, but it's by J.J. Abrams and Doug Dorst, and it's super cool. It's got a really cool binding. It unfortunately doesn't have like a parchment paper feel. It kind of feels printed on, but it's still very cool. So yeah, it's awesome. And now, if I'm not mistaken, my webcam should be frozen since I'm using a. Okay, we're good. And now the webcam's not frozen. But yeah, it's a pretty cool. It's a pretty cool book. It's I haven't really tried to read it yet because it's very complex, but it's like a puzzle book, and I really like that idea. Very cool. Um, just ignore the fact that it says grab a snack and drink because I did not do that. And I'm not super hungry yet. I think I'm going to go get something later in a little bit, but don't encourage me because I've spent $400 on books in the past 4 months. Okay, I understand. Well, this one wasn't that expensive. I think I got it for a really good price. So I think it was only like I don't remember. There were only a few copies left on Amazon though, so I don't even know if it's available. But I heard about it from a YouTuber who likes books like that, and I was like, I glad I heard about it because I'd like to see if I can get a copy of that. And Red Wolf, my friend who I play like games with on the channel, there should be a repo episode that we played recently that was really funny. Hydrate. You saw me holding my water bottle but not drinking. He really likes books, and he's also a writer. He's far more prolific than I am. In fact, I'm sure he'd love to talk to you as well. He has several books already written, like 3 or 4, and he is in the process of looking for good publishers and agents and stuff. I don't know all of his information, but if you want his contact, I can get it. But he really likes books, and I got that book for him and me sort of as like a present for us to like read together. Also, how long do you normally stream? Just curious, since you're 2 hours in. Some do 3, some do 6, etc. We do 3 to 4. Some days I do extra long streams. The only reason we do extra long streams is because I have a personal quota of 10 hours a week. I've been overshooting that because I've been streaming a lot, and I want to stream more potentially. But sometimes I have to cram in the 10-hour quota on the last few days. Sounds groovy to me. Yeah, I'll be here the rest of the stream regardless. That's awesome, Jeepers. That's super cool. Yeah, a lot of the guys that I watch, they end up streaming for like 7 hours at a time, kind of like a full-time job. But since I work part-time and write in the evenings, I need to also get sleep, so I can't really stream forever. The Nintendo Switch capture card just went dim because of the power save settings. But anyways, yeah. Hopefully that answers your question. Let's go ahead and go up here. I also like that with OBS, you can just switch it to like a full screen like webcam and then be like kind of like a just chatting Zoom call suddenly. It's very cool. It's like, hey, how's it going? And it's like, it'd be kind of cool if you could add people like in the actual screen, like to do like a Zoom call thing on Twitch. I'm sure there's ways to do that, but all right, should we use the boomerang? No, I kind of want to keep that pristine. I want to put that on a wall. OBS is so fun once you get the hang of it. Yeah, I like it. I'm a big fan of it. Do you use it for a lot of stuff? Do you do any streaming, Jeepers? Or is it just, or do you mostly just interact with it for other reasons? It's pretty cool. It's been a lot. It's been a big, long, learning process. That was not a good sentence, but you know what I mean. Oh, it moved its head right at the last second. I wonder what this shrine's gonna be. I used to stream regularly. I'll be getting back into it soon, just been busy. I get it, that makes sense. That's very cool. Yeah, finding a nice schedule is really hard, especially with like I don't know. Time management's never really been a thing that I'm good at. I'll be streaming design mostly though with video games once a week. Oh, okay, that's really cool. Like sort of like I see. That's really cool. Probably a very good resource for people who want to do design, like learning by doing, especially if you're like doing it alongside them. That's really cool. That's very cool. What do you do for work, if it's okay to ask? Oh yeah, that's totally fine. I work at a deli. I slice I do it about 20 hours-ish a week, 18 hours, something like that. I just slice meats and cheeses in a grocery store. So I'll be doing book covers and book formatting actually. That's so cool. I do a little bit of graphic design just sort of on the side, and one of my friends, actually Topical, the mod. You love delis? I mean, how could you not? Yeah, it's delicious food. We make a lot of delicious food. It's like a culinary job. I really enjoy it. Do you ever injure yourself on those slicers? So not the slicers. Believe it or not, the slicers are one of the safest things about the deli. The steam oven is pretty dangerous because of the hot steam can burn you. But no, the slicers are really, I mean, if you're being dumb, you can hurt yourself with them, but to answer your question, I did cut my thumb really bad about a year ago. That was kind of unfortunate. I had to go to the ER and all that, but I was just cutting green onions with a knife, so be careful using sharp knives. And that was tough because I wasn't able to play games for like 2 weeks because it was my thumb. So yeah, they're pretty scary, but they're not, once you understand how they work, they're not that bad. Because you could only really injure yourself if you put your hand where you're not supposed to. Like, even if you slip, there's enough guards on it that it's not going to hurt you. And they have so many like precautions that they have to take now. It's very cool. What was I answering the question of? Oh yeah. That's what my sister has said. Okay, cool. Jeepers has a sister. Does your sister work in a deli? She used to work in a deli. Okay, cool. You're in a deli rather. That's very awesome. I'm just gonna use all of my weapons. I don't really care. This one's nice because it like stuns them. Oh, it broke. Never mind. This one. Nope. Ah. Okay. Sorry. To answer your question about the, or rather to continue what I was saying about Topical and graphic design, he has an ice cream company that he has started, and I designed his ice cream cartons. I do like design and stuff, and I have a friend who's also a oh, I just got killed. Cuban sandwich. What's everybody's favorite sandwich? I like a good fried bologna sandwich, but I also like po' boys as well. Bison says I have celiac disease though, so can't really have any. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's my parents are gluten sensitive, so they have a lot of gluten-free sandwiches. Can you eat like gluten-free bread, or is even that risky? What's interesting? Yeah, I know the deal. I'm not gluten sensitive, so yeah. You can? Okay, cool. Yeah, my parents, if you ever in town to visit, my parents would have a lot of good food to give you because they have really good gluten-free food. But like at a restaurant, there's cross-contamination, yeah. But anyways, I also have a friend who is publishing kind of like a light novel series. They're like short novels that he posts, or he uploads on Amazon to sell and stuff. And he wants to do like a printed version, and I'm going to be helping him do the covers and stuff because I do graphic design and drawing as well. I kind of mix the arts into all the things that I do, like even music. I haven't done a lot of music stuff, but it's stuff I'm interested in. It's just, you know, there's only so much time in the day. I used to be plant-based, focused on whole foods, and so many recipes were gluten-free too. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you gotta make it back here someday, that'd be great. But like at a restaurant, there's cross-contamination. Okay, I already read that. Oh gee, I'm so hungry now. Yeah, that happens. Talking about food. Oh yeah, this is a cool thing. You might be interested in this as well. So on Saturdays, I still work for the deli, but in the deli we smoke meats. So on Friday we get them all like brined and seasoned, and then we smoke them. And we actually have brisket that's really good, and I would say the brisket sandwiches are probably one of my favorite sandwiches. That's why I thought of it. But I'm the guy who does like all the slicing of the brisket and smoked meats on Saturday. My sister says hi, by the way. She lives with us because she left her abusive ex and is starting over. Oh, okay. Well, I'm happy to hear that. Hope she's doing well. Thank you for participating vicariously. We appreciate it. Okay. Okay. I remember. I gotta remember to focus on the fight because I'm focusing on reading the chat and I'm like not paying attention. That's good. I'm happy to hear it. Okay. You're just gonna hold that shield up forever? There we go. Wait, can you reflect those little like beam shots at them? Let's try it. Nope, I missed it. Okay, that's the timing on that is really hard. I'm gonna try again though. Okay, we're doing this now. That laser, you wouldn't think that a tiny laser like that would do a lot of damage, but I guess it does. Alright, I'm gonna switch to a better bow so that I can do more damage with these. Yeah, that's good. Oh, didn't expect that to break so quickly. This. I'm trying to get the flurry rush, but the timing is really difficult. What is it doing? That was weird. It was just like, I'm gonna just hang out here for a bit. I can relate, little guy. Okay, eat that. Let's try it. No, the timing on that is like way more difficult than I remember. There we go, got it. Okay, we're gonna need a strong weapon to kill it before it does its crazy like laser. This. Yeah, this. This? Yeah, this is good. Oh, that's not working. Oh, good. We're gonna have to do it this way. Ah! Oh my goodness! He's obliterating me. Okay. Shield. This one. Okay. We can do this. I just have to counter at the right time. Oh my goodness. Okay. Man, the timing is different than the Guardians. Fisherman shield. Okay. He shoots twice. I need to use more food. Okay. Come on, I can do this. Nope. Can't do it. I really want to, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Okay. Okay, come on. Just focus. Got it. I regret turning into an ingredients household because I'm so hungry, but I do not want to cook. Well, my problem every single day. And then I can justify getting a microwave meal by saying, a nice walk is healthy. Yeah, well, I get to snack where I work, like, because I always get to sample everything I'm making. Not to mention, you always want to cut off the first slice of, like, a cheese or, like, a bologna that hasn't, like, been used in a while. Because you don't want to give the customers that. So you get to, like, You get to like bring it to the back and be like, hey, anyone want this? And everyone does that. So it's like that's just how it is. So yeah, I never get home hungry, which is kind of cool. Also, when I'm serving the brisket and the other smoked meats, I have to like sample it at the beginning of the day to make sure everything is not dry or like overcooked or undercooked. I have pre-packed beets I'm now eating with my hands like an animal. Yeah, that's, and beets are like really like they're red, right? So like if anything, it looks like you're eating like raw meat kind of. That's pretty cool. I just imagine you look like a goblin, like I don't know why, but the image popped into my head. Beets stain, yes, yeah. That's a bit of a trick. If you ever serve beets in a deli, one of the things you can do to make the customers really happy is ask them if you want to like wrap it up in like plastic first before you give them the container, because it'll like, if you like tip over one of those deli cups, like that juice is like it's going out of there. So yeah, that's a, I always make sure that they, it's because I am a little goblin. Oh, that's cute. Very cool. Yeah, there needs to be there are quite a few games where you get to play as and or interact with a lot of goblins, but I feel like we need more goblin themed media. No, there's quite a bit. I'm sure there's a lot, but maybe you have to seek it out because it's kind of a niche thing. All right. We can go to this shrine now. This was one we couldn't beat before. Yeah, why not? Yeah, so when they have like a little, wait, how do you know if they're completed? Oh, when there's a little treasure chest next to it. Concept. That I'm not going to read that out loud, but I think that's been done before. Wait, why does it say there's a treasure chest? Does that mean I already got the treasure chest? Oh, that's the one we haven't done. So this is the one we have done, because this is the Eventide Island. So I can remove this, because we did that. This is the one we haven't done because it's orange. It's definitely been done. People are wild. Yeah, definitely. I'm 100% certain that is the case. People do what people do. Do we have good items to fight that? We sure do. We have plenty. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna go sailing. It's definitely been done before. People are wild. Sometimes I look at the chat and my brain forgets that I've read it, so I read it again and then I'm confused. I apologize if that's the Thundersword. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It looks like, I don't know if you're familiar with Monster Hunter, but it looks like the tail of an Astalos, which is a thunder themed like insect butterfly dragon. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I would describe it. Make the piggy babies go zap. Yeah, I mean that will happen for sure. But we're gonna go find another one of these guardian guys or whatever they're called. Sentinels? Droids? I don't know what they're called. But okay, here we are. I haven't played a Monster Hunter game. Oh, sorry. I have played a Monster Hunter game, but haven't played much. They're hard to get into, but they're kind of the perfect, the perfect rhythm and like cycle of gaming for me, for like just casual play. I have hundreds of hours in them just because they're kind of like farming games, because you're constantly collecting stuff, but then they turn into like boss rush games because you're fighting really hard monsters as well. I don't know, there's something really chill and sort of reflective about them that I really enjoy. Self-reflective. It's also like a character building journey because you yourself are getting stronger as a player. Additionally, not only are you getting stronger as a player, but you're building lore for your character, like with playing with other people online and stuff. It's almost like a World of Warcraft character or something, because you're in a guild and you're doing your own guildy things. And I have a character that's like universal to all of my Monster Hunter files, so it's like all the adventures that they've been on is very it creates like a story in my brain, if that makes sense. Because I know a lot of people who have played Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. I say played like in like air quotes because like you haven't really played Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate unless you've gotten to a certain point past the credits. So it's one of those games that keeps going, and there's so much like there's so many challenges that you just if people play it that they're the percentage of people who have gotten there is very low. Like, I'm pretty sure since multiplayer isn't really a thing on the Wii version of 3, like, some of the hub quests that require multiplayer are almost impossible in single player. So, like, have you really played Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate if you haven't done those with friends? It's a question. It's a philosophical gaming question. I mean, many would say yeah, but I feel like there's something special about that challenge. Or even then, there are some monsters as well where like they're just like I just got decapitated basically. There are some monsters that are like roadblocks for people. You just can't get over them. And then when you finally, I think a lot of people call those types of monsters teachers because they teach you how to play the game better. And Monster Hunter 3 is more about like doing damage quickly than it is getting killed. Yeah, the monster designs, that's one of the cool things about the game. They had such a focus on like real biological creatures. Palworld is my other comfort game and it has me in a chokehold. That's hilarious. I have some friends who played that and they loved it. I never got into it though. I'll have to check it out. I know it's getting a big update soon, isn't it? That's interesting. Ow. Okay. Wow, we dodged into it. We dodged like into the thing. I didn't know you could dodge like, I guess it doesn't matter where you dodge from. You just have to do it at the right time. Okay, I hope we have enough weapons. I'm honestly not sure. Yeah, see, we dodged right through that blade. I'm honestly not sure if we have good enough weapons here. I thought we would have. Okay, I know what we can do. Actually, never mind, we don't have any. Sure, we'll use one of these. They're not that expensive to make. Ow. Right as I heal, I get half my health taken away. It is worth noting that I only have 3 hearts, and I've been fighting very difficult enemies. Not really intentionally. I did say that I was going to transfer all my stamina to hearts, but I never did it. Okay. This guy doesn't have a shield, I just noticed. He's only weapons. Kinda interesting. Okay. Are we gonna have enough? I actually don't know. Oh, we're doing this now? Okay, let's use our best bow, which is this one. The fighting is so impressive to me because I'm hilariously bad at the combat. Oh, thank you. I'm doing my best. Okay, I just wanted to see how much damage that did. I don't know if those do any more damage. I don't think they do. Oh, I'm out of stamina. That's not good. What? I was blocking. Excuse me. I had my shield up. You saw that, right? I had my shield up. Yeah, the elemental arrows do the same amount of damage, which is dumb. I guess it's because they're made of metal. Yeah, I think it's because they're robots. Yeah, interesting. Alright, we can do this. I believe in us. You tell him. Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know what happened there. That was really weird. Maybe I can just reflect the bullets back at him. I need to learn the timing. I did. I definitely did. I also believe, go team go. Yeah, we can definitely beat this guy. Yeah, I work early in the morning, so I might call it a night after we beat this shrine. But we have been streaming for about almost 3 hours now, so that's good. That's amazing. Lose team lose. Yeah, seriously, that was crazy. Alright. Wow, he really like preemptively dodges. He preemptively dodges my attacks with the arrows. It's like he knows where I'm aiming. It's almost like he was programmed. That was cool. I don't know what's happening, but I'll take it. Okay. There's a weird delay there. I have to focus. Alright, I'm gonna try and do arrows. Sorry, I'm seeing your chats and they're funny, but I just can't read them because I'm focused. Okay, we're doing this again. Okay. That works. Come on. Okay. I just have to keep repeating this process. And then rush in and use a strong weapon when he's doing the charge up attack. Okay, we're doing this again? That's cool. Ah! Almost missed my chance. Okay. Okay. Whoa, did you see that? I like broke the blocks. That was crazy. Are we doing this now? Okay, we're doing this now. This one. Okay, just keep attacking. Just keep attacking. Keep attacking! I did it! Whew! Alright. Guardian Sword ++. Ancient Battle Axe ++. This Ancient Battle Axe damage output is scaled up to peak performance. Ancient technology makes it possible to enhance cutting power beyond metal weapons limits. Okay. Guardian Spear ++. Hell to the yeah! This Guardian Spear's output has been boosted to the maximum. The spearhead is designed for optimal stabbing, capable of piercing most armor. Alright, we need to go read the other one, because I forgot. The abilities of this Guardian Sword have been boosted to the maximum. As evidenced by its increase in size, it slices through armor like a hot knife through butter. Cool. Oh, we have enough ancient cores to upgrade the stasis now. Let's go do that. We have enough time to do that. Actually, we've got 3 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and snooze it for 5. Alright, let's see what's in here. Wow. This was a great stream, guys. I'm very happy you guys were able to... Oh, sweet. Climbing gear. This ancient technology. The ancient technology in this gear, really? It just looks like a tank top. Will make you a better climber. The special no-slip gloves help you use your energy more efficiently to facilitate nimble climbing. Awesome. And again, I already said this, but thank you for the subscription. It means a lot. That's really, really cool. Really cool of you. And I'm super happy to have a new viewer. It's a lot of fun to build community. And like I said, I'll be in touch on Discord as well. So those are the 3 bullet points. In the name of Goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you this spirit orb. Yeah, we didn't get to do any cool dialogue today. We mostly just wandered around. And I'm delighted you got picked on. Oh yeah, I guess you just picked at random. That's cool. Delighted you got picked on my Russian roulette stream choosing. That's really cool. Yeah, it was really awesome. If you had been here to... you would have gotten a free subscription, because a while ago we got raided in the same way. Someone was just like, hey, here, have a bunch of subs and stuff. It was crazy. I turned notifications on, so I'll be back for sure. Plus I subbed, so can't get rid of me. That's great. Well, we're happy to have you here. Alright, let's go to Pura. We'll talk to Pura so that we can get the stasis upgrade. Now I need to remember to take that little skeleton stamp off of the map because we just beat that shrine. And as I may have mentioned this before, I don't know if you heard me, but we will be playing Tears of the Kingdom tomorrow. I might play something before that, but I play Tears of the Kingdom with another person who goes by Hidden Guest because he does not like being on camera. That's part of the reason I was doing a bunch of Guardians. It actually was an accident that I was doing that. I was just going to shrines because I wanted to upgrade. Yes, OMG, I will be here. That's fantastic. But yeah, Hidden Guest is really funny. Everyone seems to be a really big fan of him, and he gives really funny commentary. And we're playing through Tears of the Kingdom because he's never seen it before. He's watched me play through all of Breath of the Wild, but none of Tears of the Kingdom. So yeah, a happy accident, just like me. You're not an accident. You're a special blessing. All right, let's see. We need to talk to Pura. Good morning. Did you bring me any ancient materials? Ancient materials. So which rune do you want to power up? Stasis. Stasis power up time. Yahoo! I don't know if she sounds like that, but that's what we're going with. For that, I'll need 3 ancient cores. Yes, I think I have that. Bison says, happy accidents are how this community will grow. That's fantastic. Well, that's what my mom said, but Dad still hasn't come back with the milk. So, gotcha. Well, I think that it's a blessing that you're here. So, an accident can be a blessing in disguise. That's what I'll say. 3 ancient cores and a bold snap. Here I go. Or maybe it was smokes. Gotcha. All right, let's do snap. Should we do an enthusiastic snap or a... No, let's do snap. Snap! Hey ho, got it. I'm just kidding, tee hee. No problem, I get it. Okay then, stasis upgrade underway. Guidance stone lock removed. Now let's do this thing. You can probably find the VOD where we talk to Simon, the guy over in the corner looking at the books. But when I tried to do his voice in the stream, I accidentally transformed into Dr. Doofenshmirtz from Phineas and Ferb, and I just sort of left it like that. So yeah, Simon sounds like Dr. Doofenshmirtz if we ever talk to him. Sheikah Slate authenticated. Enhancing stasis rune. Yeah. It's been really challenging, honestly, coming up with a new voice for every character and also keeping them consistent. I honestly give a lot of I give a lot of credit to people who are able to do impressions really effectively because it's not easy. Stop the flow of time for an object. So we've upgraded that now. I guess you can't really upgrade magnesis, can you? I love the sounds that the drippy stalagmites make. Yeah, I do too. That's very nice. There's something kind of delicious looking about the drips. That's a weird thing to say, but the droplets there, that's the word I was looking for. The droplets. Like you could catch them and eat them and they'd be like blue raspberry flavored or something. The stored energy will act upon when the flow of time resumes. Making good use of the stored energy can move even the largest of objects. My little brother has been kicked out of fast food drive-thrus for doing his impressions, but sometimes he gets free food instead. They're probably blue raspberry flavored. Yeah, I agree. Well, this was a lot of fun. I had a blast. It was a good stream, good solid 3-hour stream with a lot of fun content. And I'm going to be uploading the rest of the VODs onto the YouTube channel. On my YouTube channel is David the Scribe. That's what I went by when I was on YouTube. So I'm David or Silky, either one. Bison says, yeah, this was great. Yeah. Yeah, this was Geet. You forgot. Nice to meet you, Jeepers. Yeah, definitely. This was great. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Awesome. All right. It's been a blast. Oh, she sings. My little guidance stone did the trick. Hee hee. What's this? Perhaps you already went and powered them all up? Well, I suppose your Sheikah Slate and your legendary swordsmanship. We have nothing to fear. Yes, quite. Nothing at all. Even Calamity Ganon. Nice. All of my keyboard keys are borked. I like that. Nice to meet y'all. Yeah, definitely. Very, very nice to meet you. So we'll just stay in here because we'll have some fun music to play on the next one. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and snooze it again. So yep, we can call it here. Thank you for watching. It's been an absolute blast. I'm gonna leave the music on for a few minutes. I usually let people do that so they can dissipate and talk in the chat. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the webcam off, and feel free to keep chatting. I'll be here for a few more minutes. So yep, it's been a blast. Thank you guys for being here. Stream is over. Been a lot of fun. I look forward to the next time. I'm gonna work at the deli in the morning and then just have a day, and then I'll be ready to stream with Hidden Guest at about, it should be around 8:30. I believe it's your time, Jeepers. It should be 8:30 your time, so Eastern Standard Time. If you're in the same time zone as I am, it's 11 o'clock for me. So wait, are we raiding? No, I haven't done any raids yet. I've got to figure out if I want to do that, start doing that now, or wait till we get a little bit more. I think when we get to the point where we have about 10 people concurrently, I think that's when we'll start raiding. because it feels a little bit meager to bring just a few to another stream. But feel free to go to your favorite recommended channel afterwards or whatever. But I haven't really figured out how to do that yet. I'm very new to this since I just started streaming again just a few weeks ago. But yeah, we'll definitely start doing that as the community grows. We'll have a lot of ideas and stuff we can work on. So, but yeah, we're just gonna sit here and chill. So, I have suggestions for raids who I think you'd get along with. I have friends that would love your raid. Not meager. Oh, okay, cool. Well, maybe we'll talk about it next time. But yeah, that would be great. But only when you want to and are comfy with it. Yeah, because I'm gonna call it a night pretty soon, so I wouldn't be able to stick around and like watch for a little bit because I've gotta call it a night super early tonight. So I'll probably be done in a few minutes. But I'll just be hanging out here. So yeah, that was a really good time. I'm super happy to meet you. I'll go ahead and, before I forget, let me go ahead and add you on Discord while I'm here. If I can find it. There we go. Got it. It's actually kind of fascinating because one of the reasons I'm super thankful for this job is that it doesn't really harm me very much. I used to work a lot of stressful jobs and had like a few panic attacks here and there. And they were both in food service. I used to work as a manager at a small art gallery as well, and they were good, but they didn't really match my style. But the deli is just, I don't dread going. I like all my coworkers, the food's good, all the customers are relatively respectful. I mean, you obviously have a few bad apples here and there, but it's just, there's nothing like really, there's nothing threatening about it. It's just a really pleasant time usually. And it's partly because of the fact that the people I work with make it easy. Like, one bad coworker can kind of ruin an entire, like, almost an entire career or an entire job experience. That's what it was like when I was working in, I was working as a bartender at a restaurant. Jeeper says, I love working retail and miss it, to be honest. Yeah, it can be pretty good. Yeah, that's no good. Stressful jobs, yeah, but that was a long time ago. That was like 2018 when I left that job and moved on to a different one. So yeah, it's one of those things where you have to keep your day job just to stay alive and to stay like in the, I guess, the sphere of influence of your community, I guess, so that you're available. You wouldn't want to be a shut-in. So like having a job for that reason is super nice because you get to like be a part of the community. But sometimes I feel a little bit like it's not where I need to be permanently, you know? But I really like it, and I could do it indefinitely because it's not too much for me. It's like, if I spill something, so what? It's not like the business is going under, it's just it is what it is. Yeah, I'm a golden retriever, so I love people, so retail is fun for me. Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, I can be a little bit like that. I feel like I'm kind of in between, ambivert, I believe it's called. I can handle people to a degree, but I prefer the digital environments. Plus, I'm low-key a troll, and I'm great at killing bad customers with kindness. That's funny. No crying over spilled beer juice. Yeah, or like bread water, or bread soda, rather. Oh, okay, beer juice. You meant beet juice. That makes more sense. Beer juice is just... um, that's funny. Well, that's actually kind of nice. I like how it kind of makes for an accidental filter when the switch like goes into the gray mode like that. That's hilarious. Beer juice sounds like a watered down IPA. Yeah, I don't like IPAs. I'm not really a beer guy though, so I guess I can't really be that. I can't really be that picky, but like a multiply filter. Yeah, exactly. Yep. It's interesting. It's nice. I like the capture card switch streaming. It's very I don't know, it just feels correct. There's something simple about it. There's something it's not too busy. That's how I would put it. But yeah, I think the more that a beer tastes like bread, the more I like it. So if it's mild and kind of sweet, I'm good with it. The more bitter it is, the oh, I can relate. I'm 34. I like beer, but I don't drink much anymore. I started getting killer hangovers at 28ish, really. That reminds me of, I recently went on a plane and I never got, I never got pressure headaches from plane riding, like from the altitude change. But the past 2 or 3 times I went on a plane, I got them and they're very painful. It's like someone stabs you in like the brain. It's like, and there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to wait it out. Like, it's not even a migraine. It's just like in one spot. It's very stupid. Fortunately, the last time I went on a plane, it didn't happen. So I don't think it's going to be a recurring thing. I think it was just incidental, but still, it was not fun. Yeah, it's interesting being 30-ish, mid 30s-ish. Yeah, the brain zaps are crazy. Like I wanted to I was like, get me off this plane now. This is like the worst. It was bad. Not to mention, when I got off the plane, I actually didn't make it to my next flight because we were stuck on the tarmac for like hours. And when I got into the I forget which airport it was, but it was a long walk. And I made it with like I thought I made it with a few minutes to spare, but they had already closed boarding. And they were like, sorry, we can't give you a hotel because it wasn't really like, and I was like, okay, great. So what, I'm just gonna stay overnight in the terminal? And they were like, yeah. So yeah, I was in the terminal for what was that? It was like 9 o'clock until 11 a.m. 9 p.m. to 11 a.m. I was just in the terminal walking around. It was crazy. It was that was I know. It was I guess it's because I got like the lowest price. Like I didn't have any, I don't know. To be fair, one of the things that made it so difficult was that I was alone. Like if I was if I was like on if I was on a trip with friends and we had like time to hang out at the terminal. Yeah, well, I had my Nintendo Switch, so I was fine. I've got plenty of games on my Switch, but also I wanted to get some sleep, so I had to find a safe corner to like huddle around my stuff. And I think the airport was pretty chilly that day, so I had to find a corner that was well conditioned so that I wouldn't like freeze to death. But man, it occurred to me that part of the reason I tolerated airplane stuff when I was younger is because I had my family with me. But I was alone on this trip. So I was like, oh man, if I just had like a person, or even like I don't know, like I guess, I don't know what there is that isn't a person, but someone to talk to. Yeah, that's the thing. It wasn't really like it was like they were just defeated. I asked them, I was like, there's nothing you can do, and they're like, yeah, there's nothing we can do. We were all defeated because it was because the terminal, the entire airport was undergoing renovations. So everything was delayed and they were like, we can't just, we would basically be screwed. I guess their idea was we can't do this for everyone. I don't know. It was crazy. I don't know their whole reasoning. I'm sure if I had argued loud enough, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Yeah, exactly. It's dangerous to go alone. Take a companion. Yeah, well, I didn't have anyone and I don't have anyone. I'm pretty alone, so it's one of the reasons I enjoy streaming. It gives me an opportunity to make more companions, build a fellowship. But it's interesting, very cool. Who knows? Maybe someday some of my writer friends will go with me when they have more free time. Red Wolf, aka Micah, the one I stream with, he wasn't available because he didn't get the time off work. So I do got you. So maybe maybe when we get to like maybe like 500 or 1,000 followers, we can do like a fan meetup. I was thinking that'd be really cool, like at a convention or something. Just go on a like a happy-go-lucky like trip together or something. It'd be a lot of fun. I don't know. Haven't really thought that far ahead. It's the very beginning of my Twitch journey, so OMG, yeah, definitely. And considering that you have like the writing talent and like the publishing, like I feel like it would be cool to like get like sort of like a subgenre stream thing where it's like more writing focused, since a lot of the people interacting with the stream are writers and artists. It would be really cool to do like a writing convention run or something where we like all go like do a networking thing, like a networking collaborative thing. That would be very cool. But again, that'll come with time. We're at the very beginning of this journey, so as the Discord becomes available, I love that idea. It would be really cool. Definitely, yeah, it would be awesome. So I totally agree. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna call it a night here pretty soon because I gotta get ready for the day tomorrow and, you know, just be about it. You're off to a great start. Thank you, Jeepers. And feel free to, obviously you know this, feel free to invite others. We want as many people, you know, who enjoy the stream. We don't want anyone like shackled to something they don't want to be part of, but if you know more people who love Breath of the Wild and the sort of things that I play, thank you. You have a good night too, Jeepers. See you tomorrow for sure. And you'll get to meet Hidden Guest. He's super cool, so it'll be a lot of fun. All right. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Bye-bye.